The Bartlehouse is open, no invite needed with juggalos. Been hyped this evening, feeding for music, more guests than topics. No drama, no bullshit, no fake news, no nonsense, no grim logic. Only fam knowledge and dropping the rawest of platforms and artists. Bartlehouse, where you'll never see the bottle stop. The beef tigers off the leash, and if it's beef, you gotta see the final Bartle boss. The diamonds are raining, defining the greatness the carnival provides. Welcome to the Bartlehouse. Now get your ass inside.
Yo, what the fuck is up, everyone? It is Wednesday night, and it is time for the Bartlehouse. I am your host, the Bartle Boss, Beef Tiger, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Yep, asshole, that is right. Happy birthday to Hell's Pit. I'm gonna restrain myself from talking shit, but I know the fucking chat is already going wild because of our guest tonight, and I can't even fucking wait to bring them on, so I'm going to fucking do it. These guys hailing out of Baltimore, I believe. If they're wrong, they'll tell me to fuck off. Kill Soci3ty. Yo, what's up, my guys?
Oh shit, this is me.
Hey,
y'all? What up, Bartle?
Hell yeah, 10 people in the chat already. Fuck, they came
What up,
out.
y'all?
I got
y'all for showing up.
Thank you for coming on. I gotta say, man, you guys have done work putting this out there to people, and I appreciate that.
Hey man, it's all love.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Grim Smiles in the house saying, what the fuck? This isn't where I stashed that hooker? Yeah, it is.
Fuck yeah, it is. We got all the hookers.
She's dead behind the couch.
Fuck yeah. Ruthless Rob in the chat. We got
What
Ash.
up?
What up, Ruthless?
Clown Devil Boy. Bleezy Poe. What up, Bleezy?
What up,
What up,
man?
y'all?
What up?
Old fam, y'all. We love y'all.
Hell yeah. We're gonna kick it right off. We're gonna get right into this shit. But before we do, why don't you guys introduce yourselves for anybody in the chat who doesn't know who you are?
This is Kill Soci3ty. I'm Cruel Hand Luke.
I'm Ecto Joe. Scatterbrain.
Hell yeah. Man, I found you guys a little bit ago because, you know, the Baltimore scene just kind of got flashed in front of my face, and I met I found out about all you guys at once. And it's been a fucking journey, to say the least. I have a hard time finding your guys' music sometimes, though, I will say. Is there like a reason? Like, do we have it? I know I found some stuff on I think it was Reverb Nation. It was one of those sites. And then there's a few things on YouTube.
You should be able to find us anywhere. Yeah. It might get confusing because the newer stuff has the 3 instead of the E. The older stuff actually has the E.
Yeah, I go back. Sometimes I gotta throw the A. I gotta put the at symbol, and sometimes I gotta put the 3. Sometimes I don't. Yeah, I don't know why.
That's what happens when you don't remember shit.
Right. But hey, that isn't even part of the interview. Let's fucking jump into it. Guys in the chat, if you want to throw in questions too, I will try my best to not ignore you guys. I know I'm really bad at that sometimes. King Chris in the fucking chat saying mass gang.
Gang.
Nice gang. Hey, shout out to whoever fuck Worm Dick Willie is too.
Yeah, about Worm Dick Willie.
Worm Dick Willie.
So let's start off kind of with your origins, guys. How did you guys start rapping? Like, what got you interested in forming the group?
I mean, we were in high school. We were all homies in high school with juggalos. And one day, Kroll was like, yeah, you all want to start a band? And we were like, fuck yeah, let's start a band. It started from there, and it's pretty much consumed our lives ever since.
Hell yeah.
It's very infectious.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Shit, I met Ecto playing Pee-wee baseball.
Yeah.
And then Scatterbrain's his cousin.
Yeah, we're cousins.
We all went in the same high school.
We all went to the same high school together. But yeah, so long lifetime friends.
Right.
Hell yeah. Now, when you got started in the scene, did you guys, go out and perform at places, or like how was it like entering the quote unquote scene?
Well, I mean, there wasn't much of a scene in Baltimore for what we got going on when we first started. Our very first show was in fall of '03, so we've been doing this for a fucking minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, starting out, it's pretty much wherever the fuck they'll let us in, you know what I mean?
Right.
I know when we first did our first show, they tried to tell us, hey, keep the cussing and stuff down to a minimum.
It was in a church.
We played a couple churches, bangers and some
it was
churches.
at a church. We're making this crazy ass music, masked up, painted up, and looking like a straight gang with like 10 of us on stage, and we did not fit in there.
Yeah, we always get the stories of like some of the crazy places people have performed. What would you say is like the worst venue you've ever played at?
Fuck.
Even though I enjoyed the show, I probably have to say the maybe cheerleaders back in the day.
Yeah,
Fells Point.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders had a hole in the floor in the pit.
Yeah.
I'll be showing up to some of these places like, damn, y'all need to let me fix this shit.
Hell yeah. I mean, a hole in a pit sounds fresh.
Shit get wild in there. It's a wild west in that pit.
I mean, our homie was a manager at there, and he let us put on like Juggalo nights once a month. We did that shit for like a year, so
hell yeah.
We got to play consistent shows for a long ass time and help kind of build the scene that like wasn't there at that point. You know what I mean?
Right. Who would you say was kind of around at the time when you guys were getting your start?
I know for a fact, right around the same time we was getting our shit together, I seen Ruthless Rob on the scene. He had already had like a CD or something.
Yeah,
when I first heard him.
We were in our friend's basement in Pigtown, and we came across Ruthless Rob's first CD, and he was like a couple blocks over.
Hell yeah. Now, do you guys have any like influences in your music? What do you guys? What would you say is like your biggest influences?
I mean, obviously, the Clowns, Twisted, you know what I mean, the Juggalo scene. Also, 90s rock, you know what I mean, Slipknot, Rob Zombie, Manson, you know what I mean. We were all over the place, pretty much all of that stuff around the 90s, early 2000s. We were into all of that. You know
all
what I
that
mean?
shit was on the rise when we were, in high school and shit. So you had new metal, you had wicked shit blowing the fuck up, kind of like really becoming national, all that shit. So it just all became like a melting pot of everything that we like. And sometimes we lean more towards rock or industrial or metal, and sometimes it's more hip hop and trap and 3-6 and wicked shit.
Like you got the shit out now they call, trap metal and all that, different variations of that. We came out like, we probably started coining it maybe like 04, definitely by 05, talking about Killer Crunk. And what that was is a lot of, similar sounds what you got going on. I remember telling the brothers, I want to make music. I want it to sound like if Marilyn Manson and 666 Mafia had a baby.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. I mean, even during then, there was nothing else out there that, like, in our area that sounded like us and what we were doing. So we definitely stood out wherever we went.
Right. I feel like they also, like, geographically, I feel like, especially, the Maryland acts and Baltimore acts, you guys are especially good at, like, horrorcore. Like, of all the fucking coasts, I think the East Coast has it locked down on the horrorcore side of shit. And that's probably because of you guys, Grim, Ruthless Rob. Absolutely. Sure. You guys are killing it with the horrorcore side of shit. Yeah. I mean, there's still the Godfather's a horrorcore, but I feel like you guys took it and you ran with it.
Hell yeah. I mean, it was a huge influence for all of us. And if we're going to make this dark shit, we're going to make it dark as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't funny.
It's like we took it in a different manner. We started out in definitely the genre you would consider hardcore, but over the years it's kind of transformed. It's transformed into a lot of different sounds.
Yep.
But we basically view it as hardcore in the way as we exploit the horrors of real life.
Yeah.
It ain't as much so about fantasy, chip chop and all that. It's about the horrible shit you see in real life. We're like a mirror to the world.
Yes, Kill Soci3ty.
I feel like now it's hard to like classify any group because you know some are underground, some are horrorcore, some are juggalo. The lines are so fucking blurred now. I feel like you couldn't just like you know, oh, this is obviously this. So like when I try to title shit, I have to throw everything out there because like it's so hard to classify anybody anymore.
Yep.
We're all influenced by the same shit. We just all learned from it and took it in different directions.
Right. I mean? It's like fusion and it's great because now we're getting, you know, we're getting guys that are, well, not the country side of things, but we're getting guys that are trying to do like all kinds of crazy shit with the, you know, with the music.
Cool Hand Luke country album 2024, y'all.
Never.
Twang.
Grim Smile says that church night was wild. Me and Kramer fucked old boy up bad for picking on Easy Mac.
Hey, son, we had about 30 motherfuckers on that church stage.
Hell yeah. It was gang the
almost
fuck
broke
up.
it.
Now this one, especially, you know, from your names, this question comes along. Do you guys have any like pop culture influences in your names or in you know, the way you rap?
Me personally, I mean, mine's essentially a parody, kind of tongue-in-cheek of Cool Hand Luke, and it's because we've been to similar vacation spots, you know what I mean? So I identify strongly with Paul Newman, Cool Hand Luke.
I mean, obviously as Ecto Joe, you know, huge Ghostbusters fan. Done by Grim, right? Grim did that. Yep, Grim Smiles put that on me. That's right.
Shout out to Grim again, our brother for real. He was in Kill Soci3ty near the formation of it. Real pinnacle part in what we did.
Yeah, I mean, as far as me, it was just like I spent a lot of time making beats, and whenever I make beats, I've dabbled in so much different type of like styles and genres. I felt like straight scatterbrained whenever I would make something, so I'm just like, I'm sticking with that. Scatterbrain's it.
Hell yeah. Now, have these been your names the entire like duration of your career?
Definitely not. Definitely not. We've been all over the place, had many names, but I think these have the most staying power personally.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And, do you have any particular ones that, you know?
I started off, one of my first tattoos I had across my stomach. That bit's so old it faded now. I used to be called Ismerda.
Hell yeah.
I started out as Klepto.
But yeah, what was mine? Like Berserk or something like that. Berserk was one of them with a Z. I've had a bunch of names.
I mean, I think we all, you know, it takes time to even find like your Juggalo name. Like I've gone through the gamut as well. Like I remember going by Chubby Love for the longest fucking time in the era of fucking like Facebook Juggalo type, you know, site, the MySpace Juggalo sites and shit.
So you're saying Chubby Love's taken?
Not anymore. It's not. You can have it.
There you go. It's free.
Yeah. Chubby Love Deuce.
Right.
Chubby Love, the country album.
I don't even remember. It's from some Twisted song, you know, where Jamie goes, Chubby Love, and I just thought that was. And I've always been a fat fuck, so like I was like, whatever, I'll own it. But hell yeah, I lost my spot.
Klepto Joe, yeah. I'm a law-abiding citizen now. Not so much Klepto any longer.
Blotter gangs in the fucking chat.
Blotter gang!
Hell yeah. Now, so when you guys like approach an album, how do you guys work together? Is there somebody that takes the leadership role, or do you all just kind of throw shit at a wall?
I mean, generally on the production and beat part of what we got going on, Scatterbrain will usually take the reins on that. I mean, we all have input, but he's like our in-house producer. We send things out for mastering, but like that's my favorite producer. Period. We've made. You know, up until recently, we did all our own beats, mostly him with some input from me, occasionally input from Ecto. But I mean, I don't think nobody takes the lead. I mean, obviously, my particular niche is the metal stuff. So if you hear that, generally that's my input. But I mean, it's organic how we put it together.
Yeah,
it goes together really easy. We work very well together, and I think that really shows in what we do.
Awesome. Is there like a competitive nature to it as well? Do you guys try to like one up each other?
No, I wouldn't say so. I say maybe sometimes it turns out that way, because one of us will really like fucking blow the spot up, and we're like, damn, we got to keep up with that.
Yeah, we got.
It's more so motivation than anything.
Yes, motivation.
Yep.
Awesome.
Shameless plug, y'all. Check out Motivation, the video track.
That's your
Get it.
motivation.
Motivation. So I think you already answered that one. Fuck, you guys are reading my mind. Now you guys have performed outside of Baltimore. I know you guys did one of the gatherings. I can't remember the one off the fucking rip. You guys just did Dope Sick Picnic.
Yep.
How does it differ playing it, to a home crowd to going to one of these events that's outside of the area? I think you fucking there you are.
Yeah, there we go.
More so than anything, you know what I mean? When you play out of state, it's hard to draw to another state, you know what I mean? So a lot of the times that's new ears, and our music, I've always found, draws new ears in. You may not come up when you hear of our name, but when we start going, you're gonna come check it out because that's just fucking dope, you know what I mean?
That's exactly how I was at the gathering. There was we were under this tent, and there was people there, but like to our set, you got people that the whole shit filled out. There's people hanging around on the side. At that point, we were like, all right, we're doing something the fuck right, because this shit was dead and now it's not. So we're doing something.
We get fans everywhere we go. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We do a lot of like straight up hip hop shows out like Frederick, Maryland, Cafe 611, and then we get up there and mask the fuck up and do what we do, and people come up to us and it's like, holy shit, I was not fucking expecting that. What's your name? Where can I find your music and shit like that?
Right.
So we've learned that it doesn't matter the type of crowd, whatever what we do translates.
Hey, but we about to figure out about that crowd shit, because October 6th, now in Frederick, Maryland, Cafe 611, we playing a death metal show.
Yeah.
Me and Grim doing some most of my Brother's Keeper stuff that's about to hit, and then Kill Soci3ty, we're gonna be throwing in some stuff with that, and our brother's gonna back us up. So I mean, we about to figure it out.
Hell yeah, man! I've been wanting to get down to that 611 Cafe 611. It's just, where I'm at, I would have to fucking stay a night, and I gotta have the money down to fucking stay a night. But bro, I want to get out that way. I keep telling Grim, and you guys also, we need to bring you up to Pennsylvania, because I'm dying to see you.
It's only a matter of time.
We'll be doing some more traveling.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited because I'm gonna get to see Ruthless Rob finally, because he's hitting the Shaggy show, and some other guys from your area, Nate Money and Bloodlust. I see those guys all the fucking time. Every time they're on the fucking ticket, and I'm excited because I love those guys.
Hell yeah!
That's
Shout out to Nate
homies
Money
right
and
there.
Bloodlust
Shout
too.
out to them.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. How would you say your sound has evolved over the years, and what has influenced kind of the changes?
Well, I would say, like we was mentioning earlier, we definitely started out pretty specifically in a hardcore vein, but because we went into the music making with the mentality, like when we started, I was just supposed to be the guitar player. I was totally rock side, ain't never rapped in my life. You know what I mean? Wasn't even probably going to sing. I was just going to play guitar. So we started out on the hardcore shit, rocking to it. And I mean, we've had a few albums that nobody really know nothing about because it was before all this streaming shit. But I mean, each one would be a different sound. And then when you hit the Cryptic Soul stuff, that's its own brand, and they do beautiful music together. And that's also its own lane too.
I think with years of doing it and getting older, we learned so much. We were just winging that shit back in the day. We didn't know shit about shit. We were just making music, with no real, I can't say lack of structure, but we had structure, but
we didn't have nobody teaching us. We created our own structure.
We figured that shit the fuck out ourselves,
right.
Smoking blunts and experimenting straight up.
Natural evolution.
Yep. And now we know what the fuck we're doing.
I'm sure the equipment has, improved over the years as well.
Christ,
oh my God, it's so much easier
it's so
now.
much easier nowadays to get what you need. Back then it was like if you wanted to learn music production, you pretty much had to go to college. Now it's like $300 in YouTube, you can get started. So.
Right.
Hey, Grim mentioned it in the chat, yo. That motherfucking SGP, Smoke Green Posse back in the day. You should be to click everybody we know, go to all them shows, get rowdy. That's all them 30 people up on the stage.
Yep.
And the Killer Caution crew.
Hell yeah. Grim Smile says, long live Sonny Guns.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Long live Sonny Guns.
Now we talked a little bit about your names, but it's more than just a name, in your acts. Each of you has like a persona. And do you want to talk a little bit like what behind the characters of each of you guys?
I mean,
Priest and Alchemist. I'm sure. The High Chief, Priest and Alchemist.
Yeah, High Chief, High Priest, High Alchemist. I mean, the idea is Kill Soci3ty. We went into it thinking, okay, well, it's a society of killers. But now it's more like it's a killer society.
Yes.
And we take on societal functions just like real life. Like I said, we're a mirror to the world.
Hell yeah. And, the logo, which obviously is dawned on all of your masks as well, and you see everywhere. Tell me this, is that the seal of the society? Is that?
It looks like an S, but if you flip it sideways, it looks like a K. We drew that shit like when we first started back in high school. And like for us and a lot of people who know this, it's more than just like music to us. It's like this represents like a brotherhood between all of us. You know what I mean?
It's a long story with many players in it, yo. We love everybody who took part in it.
Not just us three. It's been a gang of motherfuckers. It means a lot to when they see it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's something that as soon as you see this, you know what the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. And, speaking of your masks as well, I'm sure you've gone through many iterations of your masks. Are these the same ones you started with?
These are version 1. The masks are kind of new, honestly.
I mean, we played with mask and paint throughout the years, but nothing generally consistent. We was more winging it.
Yeah.
But now this is the thing.
Is there a reason we went to the masks over, whatever else we were doing?
Just visual concepts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you hear our music and then you see, to see the masked crazy motherfuckers on stage screaming in your face, you know what I mean? It instantly grabs your attention. Something visual to go with the sound.
And it also separates us from those in our scene.
Yep.
Like when you go to our shows, you see a lot of dudes doing not super similar, but similar enough. And you see a lot of people who look relatively the same or whatever. And there ain't no not noticing this. This stands out regardless.
When you see Ruthless Rob's, fucking blood spattered ski mask, it's Ruthless Rob.
Right.
When you see the crazy ass motherfuckers in masks with the, symbol on their forehead, it's Killer.
Hell yeah. I feel like, masks can easily be done wrong and have been done wrong. Everybody's doing the same shit. But then, there's also the flip side of it where if you have a good concept and a good mask, like you guys, or like, like you said, Ruthless Rob is known for his
bloody ski mask, baby.
The ski mask. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It's iconic, and that's how we know you. It's very similar to like Slipknot or like the Clown's Paint. You guys aren't biting anybody. You have your own unique fucking thing.
Hey, we might bite a motherfucker for real.
I mean, that's true. That's why you keep the mouth open.
He always keeps his mouth open.
Bruh, me too. That's why I'm a fat ass. Let's see.
I quit, y'all.
He's out.
Yeah.
Grim said he's taking the spot. No.
Yes.
Now, how did you guys come to meet like these other groups in your area, like Isolated Beings, Grim, Nate Money, Bloodlust?
Let's start with Grim, because he's a brother for real. I mean, literally a brother. I remember back in the day, we was playing Thunderdome, and we got to knowing him. I think he had to do with putting on the hardcore shows at Thunderdome down in Baltimore. And me and my other brothers who was already doing the killer stuff at the time, we moved up over top of them. And within a couple months, I was living with Grim, and it was motherfucking rap school.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, other than that, you know what I mean? When you start playing shows, we're all aiming at the same crowd, you know what I mean? You're bound to run into people. And we're super humble, you know what I mean? We don't look at anybody as competition. We're doing us. We're not worried about what anybody else is doing. So, you know what I mean? There's no reason to be anything crazy. So, like, we're cool with everybody, you know what I mean? There ain't no reason to be any other way. Let's all work together. Let's attack this crowd, and let's all eat together, you know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the right way to look at shit. Like, it's the same with the YouTube side of things. Like, I could be salty at other fucking channels, but that doesn't help anybody.
Right.
You know, it's all about bringing up the scene, not fucking tearing it down.
Exactly.
And I love hearing that from artists when they say stuff like that.
Hey man, like you said, we got an amazing scene here. There's some killer artists fucking here, and if we all work together, man, we can make some fucking waves and bring some eyes this way.
Yeah, everybody can find something they like out of what everybody's got going on. Different little lanes, and it's wonderful.
Hell yeah. So we're about halfway through my questions here. So we're going to kick it over to some music, take a little music break here. And, you know, this first block of music is, of course, you guys and some of your music. I have an old one from you guys called Bullets Through Your T-Shirt.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
And then I have one with Grim and Cruel Hand. You put out a little bit ago called War, which is super fresh. And then, of course, I gotta go with my favorite Cryptic Souls as well, which is Be More Wicked. So in this block, we're gonna rock out to you guys. And I did not prepare it ahead of time because I'm shit at this.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
I all day, every day. All right. Too many fucking screens open. There it is.
This city is in a state of decay. Hope is like the flesh that's slowly rotting away. And we elected the poison because of what they say. That's why we be more wicked until our dying day.
What has happened to our city? What the fuck is going on? Junkies look like zombies and they're laying on my lawn. A product of the government, they'll never be gone. And so they up the dose and use us all as a pawn. They drug the masses with toxic gases, put shit up in the streets and knock them on their asses. A rite of passage for the upper classes. The poor stay poor, the rich raise the taxes. And how the fuck can everybody be so blind that they just pop their pills as they so sublime? They're all so fucked up, it's like they don't even mind that they control the city cause they control the crime. And I'll never believe another fucking word they say. They call it a war on drugs, I call it a game they play. Jail, drugs, and guns is how officials earn their pay, so their pockets stay fat as our city rots away. We be more wicked until we be no more. Feeding the sickness, we don't need no cure. Steeped in the gore, the city is a corpse cause it's rotten to the core. That's why we be more wicked until we be no more. The night is painted in the hue of blue, from the lights on top the lamppost. You can cop from what this block producer end up in the sheet like a damn ghost. Rats cover the streets, got roaches in every building like maggots coming to feast on the body after a killing. Masters of the seat, the lies that the politicians are spilling through their rotten teeth, blacken as they speak. They don't practice what they preach. Matter of fact, they backing the police. So bloated from corruption, the gases start to leak, and it's cracking at the seams. A disease exploding like a plague, seeping out the sewers, creeping through the alleyways. I wanna grab a blade, peel back the layers and expose the decay. You're supposed to obey. If you oppose what they say, you'll be another corpse found floating in the bay. Stay away. We be more wicked until we be no more. Feeding the sickness, we don't need no cure. Steeped in the gore, the city is a corpse cause it's rotten to the core. That's why we be more wicked until we be no more. We be more wicked until we be no more. Feeding the sickness, we don't need no cure. Steeped in the gore, the city is a corpse cause it's rotten to the core. That's why we be more wicked until we be no more.
Grim smiles, cool hand Luke. Blogger gang! Oh, you want another fucking word? Get the fuck out my face, yeah, move back. This your teeth through your neck, leave you pucker like gas face. That's how we do that. Clipping racks, yeah, my pistol spits blue tracks. We always keep it a buck, no screw facts. Always ready for war, anytime we can prove that. They tell me ease up on their neck, hell nah, I can't do that. They always rockin' on my nuts, little dick crabs. So the only thing they get is ice pick to they shit bag. Damn right, we want the smoke, breathe it all like a zip bag. Just a microphone magician adding bodies to his trick bag. Polaroid trophies like a leather face skin bag. Say they want the war, but they can't bang. Somebody tell them this is not a gang. There's zero chance of survival. Try nukes with an earth mag. Hey, if it's war that you want, it's war that you get. Knife to your gut, foot on your neck. Not taking no prisoners, no lack of respect. If it's war that you want, it's war that you got. War that you got. War that you got. Knife to your gut, foot on your neck. This is war that you got. I've been laying back, but you finally brought it out of me. The demon's back. No, this isn't an analogy, a simple fact. Rushing up on my anatomy when I attack. Gets you flowing like colostomy. I don't want your cash. You won't need the stash. Too late to turn back. Now you'll feel my wrath. Sharpen it up. Anything that I can find and roll the carpet up. Ain't nobody left behind. I need to start stuff, but I can stop it on a dime when it's smoke that you wanted. It's fire you find. I'm sicker than your average chief of the savages. We all on caveman statuses. And the part most tragic is I sent your mother your remains, brains leaking out the packages. If it's war that you want, it's war that you get. Knife to your gut, foot on your neck. Not taking no prisoners, no lack of respect. If it's war that you want, it's war that you got. War that you got. War that you got. Knife to your gut, foot on your neck. This is war that you got. Put that bullets through your t-shirt. Bodies bleeding, bullets through your t-shirt. Soul is leaving your body, and it's not the only one on my list. And I'm finishing off these bitches quicker than the liquor in the spit. I put that
bullets through your white tee. Sick about a white feet. Can't nobody stop me when I'm on the murder spree. All throughout these back alleys, leaving these people dead on the streets, having bitches down on their knees, throwing their bodies on top of the heat. And I slaughter them like cattle. You can hear them bones rattle. The police and me to see it's gonna be one hell of a battle. Man, I'm shooting down these piggies, turning them into pork chops. They ain't gonna stop till I turn their station into my chop shop. And I'm chopping them up, running them up, throwing their body in the back of my trunk. Shot them with the pump, fucking them up. Now their bodies on for a jump off of this bridge and into the water. Like beating some cows off to the slaughter. House of disorder, relieving the torture. Floating your body on down to the border. And I got a 12-gauge shotty strapped to the back of my body. And I would've got away, but somebody pop me. That's the only way they can stop me. Drop me, can't nobody stop me. Got me feeling like John Gotti. The red dot up on my body.
I put that bullets through your t-shirt. Bodies bleeding, bullets through your t-shirt. Soul is leaving your body, and it's not the only one on my list. So I'm finishing off you bitches quicker than the liquor in the spit. I put that bullets through your t-shirt. Bodies bleeding, bullets through your t-shirt. Soul is leaving your body, and it's not the only one on my list. So I'm finishing off you bitches quicker than the liquor in the spit. I put that bullets through your t-shirt. Wonder why your teeth hurt. Bet on who gon' bleed first. Soon all y'all gon' bleed worse. Disperse it like a plague. I stand in one place and keep on spitting head case. A loaded clip in your
weaving and bobbing and weaving the bullets that come from the gunners, the haters that pull that cool like cool with niggas. I'm cool with food that booze that low with a food that push in the ground like fertilizer. Push up tulips. Keep your mouth closed, never mind about those monsters in the closet. They won't solve the problem I pose. Might just wanna lay in bed, close your eyes and count to 10. Sleep and rest your pretty head. Hopefully you won't wake up dead. Listen to the words I say, they might just be the last you hear. I'ma dump out 30 clips to make it worth the 30 years that I'm serving for serving bitches. Fuck the staples, fuck the stitches. Bloody me like in the kitchen. Close the casket lid and I put your bullets through your t-shirt. Bodies bleeding, bullets through your t-shirt. Soul is leaving your body and it's not the only one on my list. So I'm finishing off you bitches quicker than the liquor in the smith. I put that bullets through your t-shirt. Bodies bleeding, bullets through your t-shirt. Soul is leaving your body and it's not the only one on my list. So I'm finishing off you bitches quicker than the liquor in the smith. I put that.
Hell yeah. But that was Bullets Through My Through Your T-Shirt.
Bullets Through Your T-Shirt.
And Be More Wicked. Like I said, my favorite fucking Cryptic Souls.
Hell yeah,
track.
thank you. Yo, that Bullets Through Your T-Shirt shit, we made that shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
You pulled that shit out the crypt for real.
We weren't expecting that.
Not expecting that
Not
at all,
expecting
yo.
that
Like
at all.
Like I said, sometimes I have a hard time finding your older stuff for some reason. I don't know if it's how I'm searching. I will have to go back and look. But I did find that on, I think it was a Reverb Nation or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
SoundCloud has a bunch of shit.
It might have been SoundCloud, actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I got to play something old. And I like to play something old, and I like to play like some new stuff too. So I like to mix it up a bit.
Thank you for that. Yeah, it was a big surprise.
Hell yeah, it was awesome. Brought a smile to my face.
Hell yeah. But let's hop back into the fucking interview. Let's see. I love what Ruthless Rob said, though. He said, Cruel Hand has a thick-ass Baltimore accent. I thought that my shit was strong. Hell yeah.
I'm trying to out Baltimore Ruthless.
I don't know if it's possible, though. I don't know.
I think he got me for real. He's just playing with you.
He got all of us.
Hell yeah. I lost my spot here. Oh, so in addition, obviously you guys have a shared interest in the type of music you listen to. Are there other shared interests that you guys have bonded over, connected over?
I mean, just about everything. Like, these are easily two of my best friends right here. My brothers, my family.
We've done everything together.
Yeah, we do everything.
Hell yeah. Are there any like specific hobbies you guys like to do together?
Fucking circle jerking and shit.
I mean, that's the best hobby, bro.
Flickers and blow.
Nah, you don't whisper. Let them know. Let the world know, y'all.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean, when you do music, and it's kind of like living a double life, you know what I mean? We go to work, and then we work on music together, you know what I mean? And that's kind of pretty much all there really is. There's not much time for much else between family and regular life, and then I have regular Joe, and then I have Ecto Joe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Like now it's working and rapping when we can. It used to be blunts and kicking Fago bottles down the road and rapping when we can.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Fuck. At some point we all grew up, but
did we though?
No, just physically, not mentally.
Yeah, definitely not mentally. I'm like a child.
Right.
Yes, he is.
My.
But Daddy loves you.
Yeah, he does. Fuck yeah.
Now, if you guys could go back and change anything along your fucking path, is there anything you would go back and change?
I would have wished there was a car crash way earlier in my life, and we could just, I could get some rest.
Permanent rest.
Nah, I mean, on a serious tip, like, you know what I mean. We took a couple year breaks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And that's the one thing I would change. I wish we would have never took breaks. If we'd have just stayed at it, you know what I mean? But it was so much more difficult before now. Like the way we recorded down to the way we put things out there for people to hear, you know what I mean? It's just so much easier now. And when we first started, we'd have probably never stopped, and we probably would have been much bigger than we are now. You know what I mean? It just life gets overwhelming, and sometimes you just gotta kick Ecto Joe to the side and go back to regular Joe and try and get regular Joe situated. You know what I mean?
I know 100% what you mean. And, you know, I've talked to a lot of artists on here, and that seems to be a common denominator is everybody, you know, at some point needed to take a step back and take a break and regroup. And,
sometimes, you know, life chooses for you, and you got to put this shit aside.
Right.
You know?
But hey, we regrouped, came back better than other motherfuckers.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
We did at the perfect time, and now it's, like you said, if we had all this shit back then, there's no question we would have been something, you know, more than what we are now. But we're here now, and that's what it is, and we're gonna do everything we can to get fucking Killa out there to everybody.
And no doubt, if you're a Killa fan, thank fucking Grim Smiles, because he's the fucking reason we're sitting right here, back right now.
Yep.
It was he brought me and Scatter back out of retirement to do Cryptic Souls, and then he convinced pretty much all of us to come back, and then we decided, hey, it's time to start Killa back up. And so if you're a Cryptic Souls Killa Cruel fan, thank Grim, no doubt.
Yeah, y'all might be thanking Grim and more than Grim next year. Word on the street is going to be an OG Killa project coming up, us and Grim next year.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait for that.
I mean, we got little taste coming out soon. The next Killa track that's going to be released soon is all of us four together. So called Dramacidal.
Man, I'll be keeping my eyes open for sure.
It's coming soon, bro.
But I feel like, you know, I think we're in a resurgence of the scene. I feel like, you know, we hit a kind of a speed bump with the divide and all that, and I feel like now people are getting over it a bit, and we're back to, you know, artists coming up. There's been a lot of artists coming up in the past couple years, and I'm super excited about that. But what are your guys' opinions on, you know, the whole divide and where that left us, and where you guys think we are now?
I mean, as far as the divide goes, it's sad to see all those guys that, you know what I mean, we grew up all loving and just making beautiful music that we were all so into, you know what I mean, and what they created. And then for them to not be able to create any longer, that it's so bad, you know what I mean? It sucks. It's damaging to the scene, like you said, you know what I mean?
It divided everything, it was all built on like everybody being one, and you know there's this giant fucking crack in the earth. And it sucks that people chose sides and all that shit.
For me, I used to be like thick into that shit, you know what I mean? And then all that, and then I heard about all that stuff, and I'm like it almost ruined for me, like considering myself Juggalo, because you know I like all them people, and I didn't like them because of their personal lives, because their personal beefs. I liked them because of the music that they inspired me with, and none of that's changed. Their music was their music, and it did what it did for us. But I don't even take part in none of that drama. Don't ever bring that drama to me. I don't want to hear nothing.
Right. I remember when I was younger, you know, and I've been in that scene for a long ass time, but I remember when I was younger, I was strictly Clowns, so like I only knew ICP and Twisted, so it was easier to pick a side. It was easier to say, oh, well, fuck those guys, I like these guys. But you know, as I've grown older and I've been exposed to everybody that's in between those two, everyone in between, it made it seem a little more selfish to pick a side, and it seems a little silly now that I was so fucking, you know, one-sided on such a trivial fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was never gonna, honestly, I'd never really pick a side, you know what I mean? When it comes down to it, their personal beef or business beef is not gonna stop me from enjoying the music that I love. So,
We did a whole video. We did a whole video talking about how, you know, just the whole idea of the divide and the fact that it's, you know, the shots keep getting taken. It just ruins. It hurts everybody but the people involved.
Yep.
Which,
but they all that time and energy they spent building that shit, they're, you know, destroying it, but not really destroying it.
They've degraded it. They've degraded it by this.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not solely like, you know, the clowns and Twisted's fault. It's the people that are pushing it, and like the beef between them is one thing. I feel like the divide part of it was created by the Juggalos, who did pick a side, you know.
To me, with that whole thing, it's like one side or the other. You couldn't have been any harder on their dick before, but now all of a sudden, because, you know what I mean, they're not cool anymore. Now it's, oh, fuck them, you know what I mean? When you couldn't have been any harder on their fucking shit before that, you know what I mean? That's just
like they personally offended you or some shit.
Right,
yeah,
right.
No,
that's just wild.
Like I said, that's just not going to dictate the music that I listen to and the entertainment I enjoy. I mean, they beast with many people, and it's not going to stop me from listening to their music. So.
Yeah.
You know,
the real divide, of course, always will be Shangri-La versus Hell's Pit. But we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. I've been trying to behave myself all goddamn day because I am notorious for talking shit. And
I think there's one answer and one answer only. You know?
Hell's Pit is the better Wicked album, but Shangri-La is a feel good. Right. Me. There's two different energies.
I remember, we were all hanging outside of Best Buy for like 4 hours, filming Fago was about to get kicked out before we can even go buy the shit. You know what I mean? So it's
what up, Knowledge?
Tied to that.
I feel bad because I've mentioned all these fucking people tonight, and I forgot Knowledge, and I really feel bad because Knowledge is a fucking, an OG, fucking amazing artist.
Check it out if you haven't,
dude. If you can catch any video of him from Dope Sick, his set was. I've seen Knowledge a bunch of times because him and Grim are so tight. But their set at fucking Dope Sick was fucking crazy. That shit is so fucking good.
I actually saw Knowledge. I went to Wicked Woods Juffalo weekend, and I'm like, man, this guy, who's this tall guy? And I thought, he was just there for the show. I didn't really like talk to many people because I was just all withdrawn and being shitty on the first night. And he got up on stage and he absolutely fucking killed it. And my one real regret from that show is not saying what's up to Knowledge. And
the last dude, Knowledge is a good.
He's the man. He's real good at what he does. He's a good dude. He's always, we don't know him as well as maybe Grim does, but he's always extended himself a little bit to make sure he knew we knew that he was there. And if y'all are into, the hip hop lane, still underground, this man knows what he's doing. I'm telling y'all, listen to him.
Killer.
All right. Here's another opinion question, but this one isn't quite as deep as the fucking divide. What's your guys' opinions of the uprise of these new comedy style acts hitting the scene, like Clockwork E, Flapjack Wilson, the guys that are more on the comedy side of things?
Dude, Clockwork E is fucking amazing. They crack me the fuck up. They're so talented, but they do the funny shit. I like it a lot.
I think that's like the selling points. Like they can wrap their asses off and they're making this funny ass music. You know what I mean? So,
but it's so thorough though. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Smart.
I remember they came out with Boofit, and I was unsure about them because it was one song about boofing shit, and so I was kind of on the fence until I heard more of their discography. One standalone song about boofing is kind of weird, but then they followed it up with so many great hits.
I first heard Crackheads, and that shit was was dope. You know what I mean? They were both just killing it. So.
I was sold at Jim Jones, I think, was my
one
that really.
That shit pulls on my heartstrings.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
But you know what I mean? That all serves its purpose. I look at music as vibes, you know what I mean? If I want to hear something funny, then I'll go to something like that, you know what I mean? And I always like that about the clowns too. The clowns, you know what I mean? They brought wicked shit, but they brought the funny shit too, you know what I mean? And they definitely have their place, you know what I mean? Super Fun Time guys, you know what I mean? They all got that comedy thing down, and it's good. I mean,
they do it well.
if people are
you
into
do
it,
it
you know
well,
what I mean? Like every once in a while, I like to hear some funny shit, you know what I mean?
Right. Would you ever consider like hopping on a track with one of these comedy acts and doing something a little outside of your comfort zone?
Oh, we would.
I would absolutely love to.
We would definitely work.
Definitely, because we got like the dark, but we got like a tongue in cheek. If you pay attention to what we're talking about, so if we could meet in the middle where.
Oh no, I think we might have lost him for a second. Whatever you were saying, I think you cut out.
Oh shit. He was saying we're looking to work with everybody, you know what I mean? We're not afraid to we're not gonna shy away from doing any genre of music. We're gonna try our hand, and we feel pretty confident that we can do at least as good as or better than anybody who's doing it, you know what I mean? We don't feel like as though we have to shy away from a certain type of music.
Or anything
if you want us for comedy, you want us for perverted shit, we'll do perverted shit. You want dark, we'll fucking bring the darkest shit we fucking got. You know what I mean? Hip hop, we'll do hip hop.
The shit we joke about is not safe for work anyway. So I mean, we say some fucked up ass funny shit all the time, you know, behind the mask. So it'd be pretty easy to translate that if we did with something like Clockworky, if we needed to fit in their lane. But it doesn't matter. We've experimented with so much different type of music that it doesn't matter. We know that we can hop on any type of beat and do it. You know what I mean? So.
And side note, if anybody's looking for like Creed style radio rock hooks, you know what I mean? $1,700.
Bro, the funniest thing is I actually posted about Creed yesterday, and I feel like we're on that same end. The fucking rule of three, so something else Creed is gonna happen. But,
those hands wide open.
Hell yeah. Which brings me actually to my next question. I fucking swear you can see these. Have you guys ever done covers to other music, or would you ever is there a song you would do a cover to?
Dude, my man Cool Hand Luke did Bulls on Parade, and that's the reason I know the fucking lyrics to the song.
I never did that shit.
Shit is epic on Bulls on Parade.
We note by note, me and Scatterbrain remade Bulls on Parade music. It's up wherever you found Bullets Through Your T-shirt. It's on that same joint.
I know it's on SoundCloud if anybody wants to look it up. We've had talks about doing it like live one day, just throwing it into a set and just do Bulls on Parade.
We used to do it live, but it's probably going to be making a resurgence here when we get to a show where it ain't like a 15-minute time limit. We got a little flex room.
Wicked Mania.
Yeah, Wicked Mania. Matter of fact, you might see a Bulls on Parade cover right there.
That's what's up. Which again leads perfectly into my next fucking question, which is, tell me about your upcoming. Do you have any upcoming releases or tours that we can look out for you?
We're working on music. We kind of shut live shows down a little bit, or at least slowed them down. Not necessarily shut them down. We do have the rock show October 6th at Cafe 611.
October 6th, the death metal show Cafe 611.
We have Wicked Mania at Shamrock Inn on October 13th.
In Baltimore.
With Nate Money and Ruthless and Ivy and Nihilistic, a bunch of groups from our area.
Oh, Bleezy Poe gonna be there. Shout out to Bleezy Poe.
And other than that, I mean, it's hard to produce music while you're prepping for shows as well. So we're kind of slumming things down so we can work on new Cryptic Souls album, Call from the Void. We're working on new Killer album. Cool Hand Luke and Grim are working on My Brother's Keeper.
Yeah, we're getting close on that one. I swear to God, y'all gonna love that shit.
Yeah, that shit.
And we have some features that we really wanted to do. So you might see some singles with features that artists we wanted to work with. And you know what I mean? I feel like shit sometimes because I'm like, yeah, let's do work. And then they're like, hey, well, what's up? And I'm like, well, we're not working on shit right now. You know what I mean? Because we were doing live shows. So we kind of shut shit down so that way we can make time for these guys. You know what I mean? Because they show us love. We want to show the love back. And we're trying to work with people, do features.
Yeah.
And we want to give y'all more shit to listen to.
Hell yeah.
More shit to listen to.
Tons of. We're about to flood the fucking block, yo. We got... we made this whole album back in the day, .50 AOD, 50 caliber Angel of Death. He's rocking the cover art for it there.
That's the original cover art to the joint we released.
Yeah,
or it was on CDs.
was on that, and we're taking like a handful of those tracks and getting them remixed down and remastered and releasing those. And one of the tracks off of that is No Love, that we have now. You can find everywhere on Spotify and shit.
YouTube, we got a video for it.
YouTube.
And if you stay tuned, we'll probably be listening to it in just a little bit. No promises, but
like we're in the beginning stages of planning like a Kill album. We have a lot of ideas and beats and shit. Me and him been working on, like I said, a Cryptic Souls album, A Call from the Void. That shit's, we got beats, you know, we got shit written for it. We got features lined up. We already got one with Super Row, IB, Cruel Hand and Grim's going to be on it. So,
and I need y'all to peel your eyes back on some Clockwork Orange shit. This next year's going to be a motherfucking blast. We're talking about Cryptic Souls, 2 killer joints, the one that's reiteration of the old shit, Brother's Keeper, and if y'all didn't catch it earlier, OG Killer with Grim Smiles.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Once we clean our plate, yeah, we're working on that shit. So
I'm excited, man. Looking a little further into the future, what's left on the bucket list? What are your future goals? Where do you want to be in the next couple of years?
I want to play Camp. I want to play Camp Zool.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Camp
Legit. I dead ass want to play Camp Zool in the worst way.
I think you fit in perfectly there. Camp Zool.
Hell yeah. Let's put that energy out there, guys. Anybody who's watching who, you know, has connections there, let's put that energy out there.
I mean, as a whole, I wanted to get, like, you know, this East Coast scene. If we can all, you know, we're all working hard as we can to try to, you know, come together and build this shit the fuck up to where it's like the Midwest scene, or down south in Florida, or over in Vegas.
Ohio.
When you think about, you know, Ohio and Indiana and Illinois and shit, if I said Midwest. But like when you think of like East Coast, you know, music, you think of Killer Society, Grim Smiles,
right.
Knowledge, you know, IB, Nate Money. So all of us building that shit the fuck up to where, you know, we all eat.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited because, you know, like I said, I've recently just found all you guys. Not recently, but in the past year or so doing the show.
Yep.
That's all we've been back for.
That's all we came back in 2022.
Hell yeah. I mean, I just started the show February this year, but man, like finding you, you know, Isolated Beings, even Nate Money and Bloodlust, I saw at a show, and that's how I found out about those guys.
How did you find us?
You guys messaged me forever ago. Yeah,
because I remember you hitting us up about Cryptic Souls, but I don't remember.
Souls. It might have been me reaching out to you guys. So the way I did it in the beginning, because like I said, I was strictly clowns. The way I did it in the very beginning was I was just hitting fucking tour. I was finding tour fucking things, and I was pulling everybody's name off the tour flyers, and that's how I found a lot of artists in the beginning. And then it's just talking to people, and they recommend people, and, you know, from there. I think maybe I found you guys on a tour flyer, or down the rabbit hole, because I know that's how I found Rob. And I didn't even know Rob was in Isolated Beings for a full 2 months, and then I was like, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Because like I said, I was so clueless about the scene, and that's why the show is what it is, because I want to find out about people and teach other people, you know, about
them. Yeah, it's dope what you do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And I know I've seen you guys a handful of times in the fucking chat, and I gotta say, I love, you know, so when I see you guys show up, because it keeps me going.
Hey man, I'm the networking guy.
Oh, I know. I always see you.
Hey, I personally like what you do. You know what I mean? I pay attention to a couple underground podcasts, which you do pretty well. So we're more than happy to show up here.
Hell yeah.
I know. I just saw you guys on. Well, no, wait, that wasn't you. I was watching, doing research for tonight, and I was watching, you know, Undergroundaholics, who I just recently found. Believe it or not.
That's the homies right there, man.
Yeah, they're great.
Aaron, Noise, all of them, they're fucking awesome. Lazy Eyed, man, they're fucking
I didn't realize Aaron lives like pretty damn close to me and works like the town over. So I'm gonna be trying to hook up with those guys and doing some shit.
Dope.
But anyway, this isn't about me. This is about you guys. This is one that you know, I've seen some music videos going out. The last one, Cruel Hand, you did with Grim Smiles, and the newest one coming up. featured some art that looked like it might have been AI. What are your guys' opinions of AI in music, whether it's, you know, music videos or writing lyrics?
I think music videos, dope. Anything in the creation of music, nah, fuck that shit. That's not creating. That's just letting the computer do that shit for you.
Mhm.
But I mean, you're talking about the video that's stealing creativity out of a human's.
But
you know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I don't know. I think it's some.
I think
The video
I
can do
appreciate it.
something- The video can do something that almost like a human can't really do unless they're insane with editing. But the music is like people can legit use AI to fucking just write lyrics for them, make beats for them. That's not making anything.
No,
You know what mean?
I agree, but the way I see it, I'd rather have something that a human created over AI any day, because you know what I mean. The computers can only do so much, whereas you know the human mind is fucking amazing. You know what I mean. I would so much rather you create us a video or you create us a video than type some words in. You know what I mean. It's cool
Right.
and I appreciate it for what it is, but and it's a cheap alternative. You know what I mean. But man, creativity needs to come from a human brain. You know what I mean.
Right.
I mean, go ahead, Barb.
Oh, I know, like, there was a brief time on the show where I was using AI to write the fucking interview questions, and I gotta say, those interviews suffered, and I want to do some redos, and, you know, unfortunately, Bloodlust and 8 Money were some of those artists that I used the AI to generate and, like, I got some questions I never thought I would ask, but then I got some, like, really boring ones, too, and, you know, so, like, it's great to use as, like, a reference point. It's just like, you know, when you're writing shit in high school, you can't just copy something and put it out there as your own. You gotta like take what you're given and run with it.
You gotta have the skill, and that may help you assist in your skill. I personally don't think it should be used in your music if that's a thing. I mean, art's one thing. If that's to emphasize your skill in music, that's super dope. I'm cool with it. But my particular thing is I'm definitely afraid of Skynet and a Terminator uprising. So that's really my primary concern when I talk about AI.
Right. I feel like in theory, AI sounds cool. Like it's using math and shit. But in reality, what they're doing is they're just pulling shit from other people and jamming it together.
Yeah.
Which I'm not 100% behind that.
You get the joke, asshole.
Hell yeah, Skynet. I love it. This is something you guys were kind of talking about a little bit, which was, you know, collabs. You said you have a few coming up with people you've always wanted to work with. Is there a collab in your history that you would say you're particularly proud of? Somebody you've worked with that, you know?
I mean, up until recently, it's always been like our homies. You know, I mean, it's been us, Grim, and our homies. So this is actually kind of like the first time we're experimenting outside of like our circle.
Yeah, I mean, us and IB is a long time coming. We're super excited about that.
Hell yeah.
We have one we're not ready to blow our load on yet.
Fun.
That's coming up, but there's a big one coming up that we're super excited about. We haven't even started it, but we have
it's locked
the collab locked in. You know what I mean? We're super excited about that. Always excited about working with Grim, man. Grim has grown so much, and his music is so motivating, man. Other than that, like Scatter said, we really haven't done anything yet, and that's why we're working on things.
Like you know, we've have a good relationship with like Super Row. We've always talked about doing a track to where if we're all in the same building, we can perform it. So we made that track happen. So now we have that sitting there. IB, we've always run parallel, but not until recently have we started like coming together. And now we got multiple tracks with IB. So and like I said, the bigger name people and other shit, and even like helping out people that we fuck with that are not. They're kind of like just starting out. Just because they show us love, we're gonna show them love. So
we have things in the works with some younger guys that are coming up. Yeah, like you said, we want to help them out, and you know what I mean. They show us love, we're gonna show it back. We were just talking earlier. You know what I mean. Nate Money's been a huge supporter of us. We wanna get something done with him ASAP. There's a lot of love here.
A lot of hot love.
kind of going along those that thought, is there anybody that's like your top guys? Like who? Of course, the clowns. Like everybody answers the clowns, but like who else? Like, would you love to do a collab if you had the power to?
I ain't gonna lie, personally, I've been a little bit jonesing for it. I don't really lean towards the funny shit, but you brought it up, and I've mentioned it to my brothers a number of times. Them Clockwork E motherfuckers, I think we could find a nice little middle zone and make something nice out.
Like that's something that could be possibly realistic. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We can do that.
Other than that, I wouldn't mind working with Sky Swamp Orange.
Yeah,
yeah. I love those guys.
Yeah, them guys are dope, man.
Yeah, I've had Stray on. I actually am going to be announcing a little later that I just talked to Novels, and Novels will be on in a couple weeks, in a month or so. So,
dude, those guys, that album was fucking epic.
Hell yeah.
That shit's good as fuck.
I mean, I don't know if he does, like he's going under this moniker anymore, but Ritual of Ether is fucking insanely.
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I don't know about Ritual of Ether.
Yeah, I would love to work with
Ritual of Ether. I think like his style of beats and music would fit us perfectly. He'd be dope to work with. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, that's it for the interview stuff, but I do have some surprises for you guys in the chat. And before we kick off to them, I do, before anything, want to say thank you guys again for coming on. I appreciate you guys coming on. You are free to hang around as long as you fucking want, but that's it for what I prepared for the interview. But there's still lots of show to come. We got some cool stuff. I know you guys messaged me about some new songs that have recently been dropped with Kill Soci3ty. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to make them into a video because I was waiting on this other thing, which Cruel Hand kind of knows about and Grim knows about, and that is you guys have Cruel Hand, you and Grim have a song dropping tomorrow.
Hey,
called fuck, I didn't write it down.
Break the Simulation,
which thankfully, you guys gave me permission. We're going to fucking preview it tonight. You don't get to see the fucking video, though, because, you got to leave something for these guys. And I want y'all to hit that notify button and check that shit out tomorrow. I'll definitely be in there.
7 o'clock tomorrow on YouTube.
We dropping the track on platforms, and we dropping the YouTube video. And I just personally want to say thank you to you, Bartleby, for having us on. And thank you for everybody who rocked with us the whole time. Right now, saying there's 14 of y'all in there.
What up, Stray in the chat?
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Bro, Stray, we got to get you back on. You were on one of the very first episodes of the Bartlehouse. I got to get you back on, especially because, Cloudy Alibi was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, good best album.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But
amazing shit out there.
We're going to, I don't know which one's going to be first here.
Russian roulette.
Right. The thing is, I can't, for some reason, I can't talk and do something at the same time. So I, again, fucking was not prepared. I need to get an intern. Like, Aaron's got it fucking sweet. He's got Holly to hook him up with shit. I need to get
Holly's the real MVP.
Hashtag damn it, Holly.
Hell yeah, I need to get an intern.
Avoid blue dress interns, bro.
Hell yeah. Fuck, where'd I put this shit? This is the best part of the show. It's called Dead Air.
Dead Air. We'll fill it for you.
Hell yeah.
Filled air.
Filled air.
Filled air.
Yeah.
Really am awful at this. I don't know how I've gone 35 episodes. Here we go. Let's not start with Break the Simulation. Let's leave that one for fucking last. Up first, we have one of your more recent songs. Came out a couple months ago. This one, I know we heard on Underground Holics, but if you haven't tuned into that one, I'm gonna make you hear it again because it's fucking amazing. This is Escape.
Do it.
You guys want to hype it up before we play it?
The motherfucking Escape is exactly what it sounds like, hitting that escape key. Like, fuck all this bullshit, all this
the fuck out.
click-clacking on the keys and shit. Bail out.
Hell yeah. Here we go. This is Kill Soci3ty with Escape.
Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I
emoji. No emotion residing behind my iris. I kept my distance long before the virus. 6 feet's nothing new to me. There's nothing left of the person that I used to be. I'm fucking sick of the abuse and the scrutiny. So I choose to leave. And you can take this last tweet and read it as my eulogy. Fuck you, go take a shit and eat that bitch. Rip the heart out of my chest and yeet that shit. I don't need that, no, I won't be back, bitch. FML control off, delete that shit. Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. Cause it's the whole world that I'm unfriending. Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. It's the whole world that I'm unfriending. Unplug me, it's time for the severance. I don't mind resigning, cause ever since I downloaded your virus malevolent, you can't hide it, I screenshot the evidence. TikTok round the clock till I'm sick now. All you fake bitches and your pics, you ain't shit now. No need to dress up for the get down. 16 rounds, your face bait for the clip now. On this side of the line, I am and ambidextrous with two cruel hands back on my killer shit. And on demand, play it back, just nothing. I'm the only fan. Ay, fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. Cause it's the whole world that I'm unfriending. Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. It's the whole world that I'm unfriending. In this world of no love, I'm not socially accepted. I sent you all a friend request, the whole world rejected. So I create another persona, now I go undetected. So when I step and fuck you up, it'll be so unexpected. Verify me when I book your face. I got this blade in hand, I'm about to cut and paste. There was good in me, but now that's all the waste. So when I hit this ball, just give me my motherfucking space. I press the ESC because I need to escape from this so-called life I can no longer take. Yeah, I needed a break just for my sanity's sake. And if you take this as a joke, it'll be your last mistake. Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. Cause it's the whole world that I'm unfriending. Fuck your feelings and fuck what's trending. I hope you repost the hate I'm sending. Liking all life and I'm pretending. It's the whole world that I'm unfriending.
Hell yeah. That was Kill Soci3ty, of course, with Escape. Man, I love the wordplay in that one, especially. I know, like, specifically one Cruel Hand, you had some lines with like OnlyFans and some other shit. I really love the wordplay.
We were fighting over keyboard puns the whole time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, he just gave us props. So he's probably fucking around.
See? That's what I said.
But next up, I don't even know what's going on. Ashel says that's a fun one live. I bet.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Ashel.
Hell yeah. But next up, we have another one from Kill Soci3ty. This one, I love the title, especially because of how it's written out, is Motivation.
Yes.
That's become
It's one of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites too.
We usually start shows with it, and then it's mayhem.
And a little bit of insight to this song. This started out as a Cruel Hand song that was just featured with us.
But we hijacked it.
And we hijacked it.
Hey, look, Cruel Hand music only exists because I got to do something when they're doing Cryptic Soul. Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Facts. 100. Yes, motivation.
Yeah, this is Motivation.
Put your motivation.
No one's here to help you, and that's your motivation. It's all about self.
Sorry. I hit the play button too early. That's all right. This is Motivation.
In the woods, and no one here is here to help you. There's a fucking witch, and she keeps leaving shit outside your door. There's no one here to help you. She left little trinkets. You fucking took one of them. She ran after us. There's no one here to help you. We walked for 15 hours today. We ended up in the same place. There's no one here to help you. That's your motivation. That's your motivation.
Junkies laid at your feet, dummies pissed right in the street, like maggots in rotten meat. That's your motivation. Criminals do what they make, cops just look the other way. Can you keep your children safe? That's your motivation. Shameful, you don't hide your face. That's where decisions are made. Overworked and underpaid. That's your motivation. Scoring like mobbing, no shit. Can't keep windows in the wind. Can't afford to drive that bitch. That's your motivation. I saw it all. Who's on the seals from the mask? I'm peeling back, stopping on a fucking rash. No half stepping, bring a weapon, you would get that. Kick back and sit back. Your lips flap till I snap and decide to unleash. Riptide or riffraff. I live to see it all. Washed away the decay. Has spread too far, it's time to amputate. Just stay. I'll burn it down and not hesitate. I've seen enough to know this can't live on to see another day. You left me with no choice. If you won't hear my voice, I'll just use my fist as all my gods rejoice. Pedophiles, reptiles, we weep while you smile. Say goddamn when that gavel slams, you get no jury, no trial. Junkies laid at your feet, dummies pissed right in the street, like maggots in rotten meat. That's your motivation. Criminals do what they make, cops just look the other way. Can you keep your children safe? That's your motivation. Shameful, you don't hide your face. That's where decisions are made. Overworked and underpaid. That's your motivation. Scoring like mobbing, no shit. Can't keep windows in the wind. Can't afford to drive that bitch. That's your motivation.
It's survival of the best, so it's fuck all the rest. You can bring it to my door if you really want to test. You can best believe I'm gonna protect mine. Be it with a gun, chainsaw, or landmine. Shit's going downhill, so don't read mine. Only one makes it out of this decline. I doomsday prep, then I recline. While you're dreaming in the nursery rhyme. Mask up like it's surgery time. Follow elitists, they murder your mind. Give up your freedoms, cause soon you won't need them. Just follow the science, ignore the lies. Line up for assimilation to this rat's race for stimulation. I won't resign to that fate. I'll confide in my hate. You left me with no faith, no quarter, no escape. Backed me into a cage and then shut the door in my fucking face. Eyes down, stay quiet. They make the rules and we play by 'em. But goddamn, when that book is slammed, if you live by it, then you die by it.
Junkies laid at your feet, dummies pissed right in the street, like maggots in rotten meat. That's your motivation. Criminals do what they make, cops just look the other way. Can you keep your children safe? That's your motivation. Shameful, you don't hide your face. That's where decisions are made. Overworked and underpaid. That's your motivation. Scoring like mobbing, no shit. Can't keep windows in the wind. Can't afford to drive that bitch. That's your motivation.
Hell yeah. I didn't realize I was muted that whole fucking time. Well, that was fucking crazy. That was wild. I love that. Now you say you start your shows off with that song.
Yeah, we've been starting with that recently.
Hell yeah.
It's a good like in your face right out the gate. So
yeah, usually it's between that and ESC.
Yep.
Stray says it's the first time hearing y'all, digging it heavy. Keep the foot on the gas.
Thanks,
Hey,
brother.
we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, do you guys have an anchor song? Do you have one that you like to, end sets on, or is it usually different?
No love.
No love.
No love recently.
Go out with the
When we
bang.
used to do Cryptic Soul sets, it was always Rest in Flesh.
Yep.
We have a couple of favorites that we always like to play when we do shows.
That's what's up. But yeah, this one is a Grim Smiles and Cruel Hand Luke. This is gonna be on the album you guys are working on, or is this just an offshoot?
Brother's Keeper.
Not
Breaks
Brothers
in.
Keeper, it's on the
Oh,
album.
yeah. Hell yeah. I know this one has a wild music video, which you guys, again, will have to wait till tomorrow to fucking peep out. And I do fucking tell you guys, too, because I have seen it, and it's fucking amazing. But we're going to sneak peek it tonight. It is called Break the Simulation.
This whole fucking album.
I love the hook on this fucking song.
For real.
Oh yeah. Anything you want to put in, Cruel or Grim in the chat? Anything you want to throw in about the song before we play it?
Well, I mean, it's going to speak for itself, but essentially it's like removing yourself from the Matrix. I mean, you won't get the picture.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no Skynet getting us, baby.
Fuck yes. Fuck Skynet.
Fuck Skynet.
That's how we're going to end the show tonight, with a fuck Skynet. But this is Break the Simulation.
Can I get a fuck Skynet in the chat?
Yeah, I want to see a wall of fuck Skynet so that even YouTube knows. Grim says, run that shit. I'm on it, my guy.
Run that. Crank that.
Intricately woven seamless seams, playing it like a sea of inception schemes. Created by the sheep, blinded in the codes, clearly written in the scheme. Nothing more than me causing a machine. I'm no fire built to break the simulation and topple regimes. We need to unplug the world for the true scene. Cause we're way far past on the brilliant nightmares. The future that we dreaded on my mouth is right here. To watch and manipulate your moves through spyware. Get you docile, screen addicted, they don't fight fair. Never will I form to the mold, not in the light, yeah. I'll hack the system, lift the veil so it's clear freedom don't live here. I'll burn the whole world down around me. Before I fall, we're way past the point of saving. Just burn it all, just burn it. Spraying gas on the walls of this contraption. I'm trapped in another struggle session going well. I was strapped in, heard the stitches popped in the jacket I was wrapped in. All the thought crimes that were mine I enacted. Fact is, we all know it's not right. They fat in the sheet, make them easy to feast. Lead them off of a cliff to the mouth of the beast. They weep and they bring such madness. Breathing in deep, soaking up the chemtrails. Been eating insects, got me weak, my bones frail. Holding nothing with a grit, my sticks pale. Freedom beat feet, bought a boat and set sail. I see a man behind the curtain. It's just pulling strings. Sitting you a lullaby so we can sell your dreams. I'll burn the whole world down around me. Before I fall, we're way past the point of saving. Just burn it all, just burn it all.
Absolute fucking fire.
Yeah.
The whole chat lit up with that one. With the fuck Skynet too.
Hell yeah. Fuck Skynet.
Yeah, I know you just answered in the chat, Cryptic, but I'm gonna ask anyway. My homie Bash, Spread the Dead, he wants to know who made your masks.
It's a combination of people. I had mine custom made and custom painted.
I don't remember where I bought mine from anymore.
Fuck, I don't
So you can see we're thorough and consistent with the mask.
I don't remember.
For some reason, though, it's very consistent. Like, even if it came from different people, they're very consistent to, you know, what you talked about, your characters and shit. Like, you can see it.
These two came from the same person. His came from somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
I think mine was like Slaughterhouse or something like that is what it was called.
Hell yeah. You ever have any, like, you know, plans to upgrade the masks, really throw some money behind it?
Oh yeah.
Yes. We're hoping by the time that our album comes out that there will be version 2 rolling out with the
new when we drop our our first like full length album, we're gonna have new masks custom made to our like design and liking. So
that's
definitely
what's up.
There's gonna be
to more fit our characters.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I know there's like some big mask makers in the fucking scene. Like everybody talks about Ron Sambile, who did like
Doc Gruesome and so many fucking I forgot the other dude's name. He's definitely one person that's on my list that possibly like do ours,
Right.
He's like top of the list of person. And another
Phil Brooks.
Huh?
Phil Brooks.
Phil Brooks is another one who does
Okay.
dope ass shit. Like he's another. We have a list of like 3 people. I forgot what the third dude was that we've been like eyeing up to do our masks. So
Hell yeah, I'm happy. I can't wait to see it because I'm sure they'll do an amazing fucking
it's
job.
gonna be dope as fuck.
Hey, by the way, Spread the Dead. If you're interested, hit us up.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bash is the homie. I'm sure he will immediately hit you up. He runs Spread the Dead podcast, which I used to be a part of. It used to be called Bartlehouse and Dead Guy before I did this. And he's the homie, and he will do you guys some justice.
We down.
His podcast's a lot less fucking terrible like mine.
You're doing your shit, though.
But the last thing I gotta say with you guys is, if there's anybody you want to shout out or let the people know where they can find you, where they can support you guys.
Man, you can pretty much find us anywhere. It may be hard to find the spelling because you know what I mean. Facebook doesn't like our name. Not too many other sites do. So we kind of had to conform to be able to get out there. But YouTube, Spotify,
everywhere you get music, Kill Soci3ty with the 3 instead of the E.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw it up here on the fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Thing.
And Cryptic Souls as well.
Cryptic Souls.
Cool Hand Luke has 1 song, 2 songs maybe up there. You can find him.
Only one solo track right now, but it'll do.
Hell yeah. I know I forgot to put it in the description, but I will pin the top comment to the channel, you guys' link tree, which I know you can find each other through the link tree. And
all of it's linked through there.
Hell yeah. I will make that the top comment. Bash, remind me to fucking do that if I forget.
And I'm very easily acceptable, or what is the word? Accessible. There you go.
Except
fucking Kill Soci3ty, Ecto Joe. You can find me on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
I know. I'll chat it up.
I know I could find you and Cruel. I could not find Scatterbrains on there for the life of me. I don't know why.
I exist on there, but not exist.
He only likes things. He doesn't comment. He doesn't post. He's he's a creeper.
I hit the
He likes your pictures at 3 a.m.
And that's how I roll, bro.
Ashhole says there's a link tree on your Facebook with all the links, right? I believe it is on the Kill Soci3ty page as well as the individual sites as well.
Yeah. And always, I mean, I'm sure everybody listening to this bitch already heard, but check out our brother Grim Smiles. He's on fucking fire the last couple years.
Yes.
Check out everybody in the local scene. We're talking about Ruthless Rob, Nate Money, Bloodlust, Isolated Beings,
Nihilistic,
Knowledge,
Mischief,
Knowledge is hip hop,
LJ Heiss. They're all the homies, man. Show them motherfuckers some love. Super Rose, like sick. All the fucking humble hoodlum guys, man. They all show us so much love, and they're all dope as fuck. And Baby Tooth Killers, even we're stretching out to West Virginia.
Hell yeah.
I love Virginia. There's some great acts in West Virginia. My homie Zombie Cold are out that way, and some other guys. But again, thank you guys for coming on, and thank you for keeping the fucking East Coast scene alive. Because honestly, without you and IB and some of the other guys, it wouldn't be shit out here. Nope. So thank you guys for that. Like I said, I'm going to keep on moving with the show. We're going to play some music, do the news and shit. You are welcome to hang around, or I understand if you want to pop off. But we're going to throw it to some music here. Let's see. Ashel says, thank y'all for doing what you do.
Thank you for showing up.
Randy.
Thank everybody. Show us love, man. For real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So next up, we have music.
Yeah.
Play them James.
Huh?
Again, I didn't.
I say. I love that one so well. How's that fucking with me?
My second thing.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I do. I listen to that shit nonstop.
See, I'm gonna not do these live anymore, so that I can fucking cut out these empty fucking spots. Doing my job. I know I saw Stray in the chat. I saw Knowledge in the chat. This fucking next block of music has both of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Knowledge with Something Vicious. Stray off of his newest album, Cloudy Alibi. With with Flesh featuring Loki and Sky Swamp Orange. And we have Sick Trinity with Throw It Up.
Hey, Bartleby, we being on here. I appreciate y'all having us.
Thank you.
Man.
Thanks for everybody stepping around.
I appreciate it again, guys. You're always fucking welcome back if you want to clown. We will be doing some new shit on the channel as well, which we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate you guys killing it for the scene. Y'all have a fantastic fucking night.
Fuck yeah.
You too, bud.
Man.
Play out.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. I know you motherfuckers got tired of waiting. I was tired of waiting too, homie. Yeah. Got some shit to get off my chest for them haters. Something vicious for you bitches. Pay attention and take some fucking notes, you heard? You thought you knew me. You don't know shit. If you ask yourself how I got the world to respect this, go down to Carolina and talk to the Myrtle detectives or hit the state's attorney. Ask her if she ever heard of me. I never pissed for weed, but the attorney fees were 30 G's. It might be dirty, but that's 30 G's and 30 D's. And 30 D's don't necessarily mean we do dirty things. We don't do dirty weed. We don't do dirty business. Don't do dirty sheets and definitely don't do dirty bitches. Standard set high. I'm here to get mine, get fine shit, let you other guys get by. Born in the poor hood, but with a rich mind, so I can still make a rich guy's bitch mine. Over time I can manipulate the bitch mind. Grabbing on my dick, she try to simulate a spit shine. I stimulate the bitch spine when the dick glide. Guess we treat our bitches different, I don't even kiss mine. There's something vicious about this business and the way I spit this. Calling bitches bitches, they respond to it with playful kisses. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. There's something vicious about this business and the way I spit this. Calling bitches bitches, they respond to it with playful kisses. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. The beat rocks so the bitches can dance, and in the club the shot of liquor might could get you a chance. Because a drunk bitch's body doesn't hear what we saying. I guess the alcohol just tricked their mind to thinking that we only playing. I'm having fun with this shit I spit when I be rapping, but it wouldn't be half as much fun if this shit never happened. I try to keep it modest, but to be completely honest, I'ma beat the pussy up. It's not a threat, bitch, that's a promise. I try to spit this in a way you can get this, reminiscing on these riches while we pimping these bitches. To be specific, you a bitch until you show any different, cause I refer to you as bitch and you keep blowing me kisses. So independent but with no intuition, and blowing kisses simply because she don't know any different than blowing dick. So I'ma treat her like a hoe and a mistress. Bitch, you know what it is, you gotta go when you finish this. There's something vicious about this business and the way I spit this. Calling bitches bitches, they respond to it with playful kisses. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. There's something vicious about this business and the way I spit this. Calling bitches bitches, they respond to it with playful kisses. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. There's something vicious about this business and the way I spit this. Calling bitches bitches, they respond to it with playful kisses. I need a break, so I be faking when I take the digits. I don't get to know the bitches, they don't get to know my business. My business.
Like 606, man, that dude is fat. Wicked ways, man, that dude can't rap, but I listen to his shit every day cause I love him.
Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase the clout. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase the clout. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know
what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. These haters is aimed at my side. I just might pull the trigger, fuck it, I'm ready to snipe. Fuck that. I'm cracking dude's skull with a bat. As I grab his bitch up, razor blade up her snatch. Once I release the virus, your whole crew's a done deal. It's hard to talk shit when she's licking the steel. Surreal, I'm the cat to fire at wheel. Then I kill it whole quick, bitch, you look like a meal. Fucking pause. I see you in the streets with your peeps. It's you and your peeps catching heat when the 12 gauge spits. You haters steady talking all that shit, so I'ma have BZ. Sick to pitch for all the shit that just spit. Doing it and never to look back. 6, finish it up, they can't fuck with the wicked on the track. Hit a Mac and tell them to put it in the knapsack. Then we hit the slaughterhouse, then we trim the extra fat. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. Real recognize, real you blind to the fact that once you ran your mouth, I just turned my back and hit you where it hurt. Must have been your pride, cause you thought it was over like sick Trinity died. But we ain't going nowhere except straight for the top. Our next album is fire, your next album will flop. You should shut your mouth and just fade to black, because nobody cares, your whole image is whack. Riding coattails, sucking dick for days. Just tell the truth, you idolize wicked ways. I can smell your fear, on the verge of a kill. I'm a great white shark, you a baby blue kid. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you're about. Go ahead and throw it up, let me know what you about. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud. All that shit you talking, boy, all you do is chase a cloud.
Yeah, I've been out running in the dark, searching for the place where they harm. Hoping I could be an easy target out my misery and buried with the slugs. Now we both stuck here staring like a bucket headlights left glaring. You see him contemplating my own euthanasia, cause I can't stand a man, a witness inside of the mirror. Stop staring at me. Shit got me feeling in my flesh, I'm craving 80 blade. I can find a shake this skin from my bones that I hold like incense, forging new forms out the smoke I'm choked with. I'm asking, don't pray for me please. I don't want anyone on the other side allowed to hear me. I don't want pity and I don't need a rest. I'm just stalking other options to find what fits under my silhouette.
I'm here bleeding, trapped in the burning flesh. I'm still breathing, but can't seem to catch my breath. Can you hear me? Trapped there underneath. Can you see me? Or has the void taken me?
From me isn't taking me away from thee. Search for the identity I seek, but seem never to find complacency. I blatantly create the bitter place I feed amongst the seas. I planted at the mortuary in the last November. Caught up in the price of burnt bridges in the embers. Novocaine brain feel numb. Yet remember how they did me like I brought Judas home and offered up a seat for dinner. What is wrong with me? My apologies. I'm appalled to be the prime example of what they calling me. I mean honestly, I can hardly respond to the hard atrocities. Animosity brought me when I lost all beat. Tough pill left to swallow, butterfly in my gut. Still sick to my stomach, but addicted to the lust. So torn, wanted bad, but I'm also in disgust of what I have now become with no room to adjust. Fuck me, fuck you, I'm too honest for this. I crossed paths with the truth and I called her a bitch. I fell far from the tree that they labeled as blessed. So I look death in her eyes and I blew her a kiss.
I'm here bleeding, trapped in the burning flesh. I'm still breathing, but can't seem to catch my breath. Can you hear me? Trapped there underneath. Can you see me? Or has the void taken
Hell yeah. Cut it off there. Whoa, I'm Big Bartle again. Fuck that. All right. So that was Stray off of Cloudy Alibi to end off that fucking block. If you haven't checked out Cloudy Alibi yet, you're really missing out. It is an amazing album that just dropped. Stray, obviously, of Sky Swamp Orange, doing his own solo thing. Novels, the other member of Sky Swamp Orange, also working on a solo project. But there's still more show to go. I know y'all love some of you guys aren't here for the radio side of things. Y'all love the interview, but there is more show to go. We're doing a live reaction to a music video tonight, as well as we have the news yet to talk about, and another big one. We're gonna recap Violent J on Steve-O's Wild Ride. I got a full recap for you guys. It was a very interesting interview. I peeped it out. So that is also in store. So make sure you hang on for that stuff if you're here with me. But obviously tonight, all about Kill Soci3ty. What amazing fucking interview. Thank you again to those guys for coming on. They were super fucking fresh, and they're always welcome back. Hell yeah. I love the East Coast guys. You know that. We East Coast up in here. We talked about the Divide a couple weeks ago. We talked about, Twisted, ICP, all that shit. Y'all know I come from a strictly clown side of things, or I did. And it's been a hot minute since I've listened to some Twisted. So I felt like it was a disservice not to go back and reconnect and try at least to, rediscover these guys. So I'm doing a whole journey on listening back to all the Twisted albums, including the newest. And I'm going to be recording it as I go. So you do want to stay tuned for this video coming up. It is called Rediscovering Twisted. And no promises, but I've already started. I've listened to the first 2 albums. I'm working my way through Mirror Mirror at the moment. Also, you know, if you guys are still watching and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out as well as help you guys. You can hit the bell so you know when I go live. I put a lot of time and effort into each show with the videos and the interviews and whatnot. I know it doesn't look like it because I'm fucking dog shit at this, but every subscribe, like, share, even comment really matters to me. And I do want to interact with you guys more. So I hope, you know, if you're watching this in the future, I hope you do leave me some comments. And I know I don't look into the camera as much as I should. I just forget it's above me. Ryan Lovejoy says, "Oh boy, yeah, it's a conversation to have." But also, you know, we are doing our road to 300 subscribers. We've gotten a handful of subscribers, but we are still, I think, 18 off from the end goal of 300. This is going to go until September 4th. So you have until next Monday, I believe, or this Monday, rather, to get in. All you have to do is go to this video, road to 300 subscribers, watch the video. It tells you how to enter. Really, what I need is you to like, share, and subscribe that video. You want to share it out to social media with the hashtag Bartlehouse300. And any other videos you share out with that hashtag Bartlehouse300 is going to get you an additional entry up to 5. So I know it was originally 5 shares got you an additional entry, but honestly, I feel like if you're sharing it out with the tag, you get an extra entry. Whatever. I know some of you guys already have, Ryan. I think you're at your cap already with 5. But fuck, I appreciate it, my guy. I really do. And that's it for, you know, the personal news. But like I said, we have this week's news to talk about. So this is the news. And I am your host for the news. This is Beef Tiger reporting. I don't know why I did that. Mainly I'm stalling to fucking buy time because I was not prepared. Up first, we're going to talk about some releases coming up. We have Fro 50. I always forget the numbers. 50817. Yeah, it's right there beside me. I'm a fucking idiot. And Infected Concepts of Got Bud Records. They're coming out with this album, 27 Club. I do believe it's out now as of last time. I could be wrong. It is coming soon if it isn't out now. I'm going to be looking for this tonight after the show. See if I can find it. See if I can peep it out. But super fresh. I love the guys over at Got Bud's record. We've had a few of them on the show, including Rocky Rob and Sigma. This one just dropped from the house of Doc Gruesome and Ill Tricks. New track just dropped called Tombstones and Funeral Homes. Again, I haven't got a chance to peep this one out, but as soon as the show is over, that is what I'm going to be doing. Beef Tiger does not rest. And, you know, we were talking about this guy quite a bit tonight. He was even in the chat. I'm talking about Ruthless Rob of IB. Clearly still off the high of his newest album, Maggot Mouth. He has a new music video dropping tomorrow. I believe it's called Nightmare Show. But that is dropping tomorrow on YouTube. So make sure you bookmark that. I will be watching as it premieres. I can't wait. And, you know, the homie Flapjack Wilson, he's been on the show. I talk to him on a regular basis. Him and Kyle Combs, they're working on a music video for Pinche Cool Guy, which is one of the most recent releases of Flapjack Wilson. I'm excited for this music video. It is dropping on September 16th. So keep an eye out for this one. Add Flapjack to your social media if you don't have him already. He's a dope fucking rapper in the same vein of, you know, Danny Dollars and Clockwork. He's a wild one, and I love him for it. I know we've talked about horrible home videos before. This is a Killator project. Killator, has been working on this for quite some time with Horrible Home Video. He scrapped his original idea. Not so much scrapped it as put it on the back burner. I've talked to him a little bit about it, and he said he's just waiting. He needs funds and animators for that one. So in the meantime, he's working on this cartoon series. The first episode premiered yesterday, called Time's Up, Buddy. It's a nice little pilot episode. It's not super long. It's it's random. It's funny. It is voiced by none other than him and Mike Wood, as well as a few other guys. I can't wait to see where they take the series. Definitely something to bookmark on YouTube. And happy birthday to Hell's Pit. Like I said, if you know me, it's been a hard day for me because I've just wanted to cause an uprising on Facebook all day long, because I am notorious for saying hashtag Hell's Pit is trash. But happy birthday nonetheless to Hell's Pit. And I behaved myself. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was at all. It must have been a glitch in the system. I guess, Skynet fighting back and all that. But hell yeah. And I finally, I was ahead of the game a little bit today. I finally got a chance to catch the Shaggy Show. And man, did I catch a good one, because as I was clicking on to watch it, I saw this, which was Shaggy said it's time for a snack, and he hit Manny with the one chip challenge. Him, Manny, and the other guy, they all did the one chip challenge, and man, was it funny to watch. I swear, like Shaggy's eyes are usually red from the paint and whatnot, but his eyes went like blood red. Shaggy Show, you never know what will happen. To be honest, I think this is like the first time I've actually caught the Shaggy Show since it's become the Shaggy Show, just because I'm either live on Wednesdays, or I'm getting ready for a live on Wednesdays, or I'm live on Thursday and I'm working on that show on a Wednesday. So it was actually nice to, have a minute to stop and watch Shaggy and Manny, because, Manny was just recently on the Spread the Dead podcast with the homie Bash. What an amazing interview. And, man, I was happy I got to catch this. Also, Violent J just recently did the NWA 75 episode, where, of course, him and the Brothers of Funstruction went up against the tag team champs and Vampiro. Now, unfortunately, they lost. Spoiler alert here. They lost. And it ended up being, they brought Jay in the ring and they hit him with a pie. If you want to see that footage, I'll link it in the comments as well. But yeah, man, it was brutal. And, we're going to talk about this a little bit when we talk about the Steve-O interview. I don't think we're done seeing Violent J in NWA. Which brings us to the Wild Ride with Steve-O. This is a whole thing. This is going to be a whole segment talking about what happened with Wild Ride with Steve-O, episode 176, Violent J. Now, before we get into this, I feel like we should take a little break and appreciate some more music in our scene. So let's see what we have next on the fucking queue here. This is some music that unfortunately we didn't get to play the other week because, it's been a rough couple weeks because I was out 2 weeks with COVID. And then, last week, unfortunately, Benny had to cancel on me and I didn't have time to set up anything new. But, which I do again. I feel bad that episode kind of went off the rails a little bit. But this is a couple of the guests that we were supposed to have on. Michigan Misfits. There's 2 songs here from the Michigan Misfits. And then one from Mike Z. P. I always fuck this up. Did I really not write this shit down? I didn't. But here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, now's the time for your main event. Coming to the ring at a combined weight of 500 pounds, it is your Underground Tag Team Champions, Michigan Misfits!
When they hit the music, you can hear the people losing. You get caught up in the moment, just embrace it. So abusive. You can hear the people cheering, you can hear the people booing. Getting lost in tunnel vision, no control of what I'm doing when I'm letting my rage out, screaming my brains out. The look on my face, a whole different place. Ain't no escape now. I walk in my shoes, my point of view. We never play by the rules. Made it our way, don't be confused. We ain't got nothing
When
to
you're a
lose.
misfit, you don't really listen. Defending the belts, infecting the system. When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. You put them through tables, pinning and winning. When you're a
Let in the ring, here we go again. They cheer it loud, wanna see us win. We come from the bottom, and now we on top. Tag team champions, they never notice until we put it in focus. They will. We sit there and act like they hit our backs, and now they all know it's big deal. We the misfits, we see straight to the bullshit, baby. All in the face, screaming our names, thinking you must be crazy. We took the long road out, and now there ain't no coming back. And when I put this mic in my hand, I know that I chose the right path. Ain't nobody stopping us now. This is for everyone out in the crowd. This is for all of those. Listen, you're not alone. When you hit play, just something you're proud. We did it our own way, cuz we got a point to prove. Middle straight up to you haters. Hope you're enjoying
When
the
you're a
video.
misfit, you don't really listen. Defending the belts, infecting the system. When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. You put them through tables, pinning and winning. When you're a
Just like I'm lifting you up for the jackknife, going right through the table. We see you fuck who you haters, break that shit down, you can quote me later. I live my life with no filter, they turn me into a villain. Lost it outside with the misfits, ready to burn down the building. And everyone who used to tell me that we never make it, I hope you are watching. With all the progress I made, you thought this shit dead when I broke out the coffin. And every time you hear my name, I hope it kills you just a little bit inside. Live free inside you.
When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. Defending the belts, infecting the system. When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. You put them through tables, pinning and winning. When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. Defending the belts, infecting the system. When you're a misfit, you don't really listen. You put them through tables, pinning and winning. When you're a misfit, when you're a misfit.
Let me tell you, I'm the newest fucking lawyer for the Michigan Misfits. I'm the new manager. We're handling shit from here to Siberia, Canada, and back. You can't get these fucking belts off these motherfuckers. They're too good. They'll put you through tables until you're unable to fucking move. All right? Michigan Misfits.
Talk shit, but I bet none of you motherfuckers will say it to our face.
What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. Yeah, prepare for the bad move, cause this song and everything I'm about to say is about you. You's a broke down piece of shit, hypocrite, lying for the fuck of it. Narcissistic, first on the shit list. Everybody put you out when they ask who did this. No witness, cut you out my business. Keep it kayfabe when you're sleeping with the fishes. You might as well come as a pimple on my butt cheek. A bed bug, crawling through the sheets. Biting on my ass while I'm trying to go to sleep. Hope it's easy to eat when I break your fucking teeth down. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do,
face to face, you be like, you the man. Stakes in the grass, they slither. Come around when they want some, but as soon as you don't need none, they got some shit to talk, huh? Bitch, look at you, now look at me. Now what is the difference between us? I'm focused on the end game. You got a mouth full of my penis. Got something to say? Then let's go take this shit outside, dog. Handle this like Jensen, we can throw down in the backyard. Like it ain't hard to keep it a buck, but your chin slapping on my nuts. One day you'll run out of luck and catch my nasty ass drunk. That's when I lose all patience and I act out on impulse. Treat your face like your bitch and trick you out on post road, ho.
What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. Loyalty don't mean shit no more. Stab him in the back, let him leak on the floor. If you're looking at an eye, then I think you should know. You're living in a glass house to throw that stone. Fuck them and their high horse. Give them both the black eye, use a motherfucking eye store. I hear you knocking in my front door, but you're looking pretty ugly and I ain't talking about metaphors. And you ain't about to do shit, so quit creeping around, peeping in my windows. It's the last time that I'm about to say this. It's too late, found you dead in my basement. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do. What you wanted to, tell me what you wanted to. You wouldn't do shit if I was standing right in front of you. What you gonna do, tell me what you gonna do. Probably bitch out again, just like you always do.
All my Michigan killers know what's up. Murder rate price, turn the stack up. Spit blood, I'm a bloody mess, fish fry out on the sunlight, thriving off the fish from the other side. Good lord, need it right in the flesh. I'm a bad, bad man, but lovable nonetheless. Covered in a fresh kill, smelling like a bum. There's traces of your DNA, and the rings around my tub. In the backwoods sits a dilapidated shed, dog trade, coffee cans, jaws, fingers, and heads. In a deep dark thinking where the evil gonna pray. The witches don't come on hinge, display the fangs. It's a place where I used to play aside as a kid. It's a Michigan thing, you can die how I live. Whether you got the fuck up in the woods out back, or beat to death in Detroit with an unloaded Mac. The rust in the filth and the cranky, and the cackle of a crack, so we're dragging a blade. A filthy little choke, feel of a homie shot. Like she could die with a smiley, do it all at a time. We from a bitch straight to the mouth, I'm murdering the Midwest. Bury you down south, the next motherfucker touch, she's gonna see what I mean. I'm pulling tongue, I'm pulling trigger while I fucking bleed. Blood on the nails, asphyxiated corpses left, skin turned pale. Beyond the veil of the breach lies the lunatic's mind, waiting pieces of the war for the devil's divine. You better for the light, fuck that. Ain't no mercy in the pit. It's a blood that the game's gonna suck, and I came to correct it. Step with the roots, see the sun to get ejected. I'll be thinking that I won't. What's that? Pulling tongues out, snap like a bear trap. Everybody know that we shit like a septic. From that double rack, take a sweat, and fast. Looking for your life, fuck that. Ain't no mercy in the pit. It's a blood that the game's gonna suck, and I came to correct it. Step with the weak, see the sun to get ejected. You follow me, thinking that I won't. What's that? Pulling tongues out, snap like a bear trap. Everybody know that we shit like a septic. From that double rack, take a sweat, and fast. Never give a fuck about the city I mentioned. Put your middle fingers up like fuck anybody trying to act up right. Talk shit, knuckle up on sight. Spit out blood in the bright street light. Talking people behind a phone screen. Oh shit, acting like you don't know me. Know this, about to put them on blast. Notice, and y'all kiss my ass. Oh shit, motherfucker really wanna come and get it lined up and nothing dumb shit. Pumping on the crack pipe. Quarantine the infection. Parasite, pull the hammer back and I think I just might. Blow my brains in my face on the ceiling. Really the only way I can tell them how I'm feeling. I'm a Michigan misfit. Shit, it's another case with the uppercut. Fuck that, ain't no mercy in the pit. It's the blood that the
Well, something happened there. But I appreciate you coming in, Ashel. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the end of that video, but you know, we're gonna keep going. I think Ryan, you're the only one here, but I don't fucking care. Guys, if you're still watching on the replay, fucking let me know. I have been considering maybe separating the interview with the rest of the show because I know the radio show is not for everyone. Let me know. I want your feedback. But let's talk about Wild Ride with Steve-O, episode 176. Violent J. I didn't know this was coming. I caught it like 2 hours after it was posted, and I had to sit here and watch this thing. It was so fucking fresh. This was posted earlier today, so the freshest of news. You know, I was surprised because, you know, Jay's been showing up. He's been showing up at a lot of fucking interviews lately. And he's been pretty active on the interview circuit. I know he just did another one with another podcast. And then he did a wrestling podcast. And I wasn't expecting this. This clearly was recorded prior to, you know, a couple weeks ago, probably. But hell yeah. So they started it off, Steve-O and them, you know, did the whole intro thing. And pretty early on in the fucking interview, Steve-O asked Jay what his net worth is. And, you know, they were showing off their new computer thing where they could look up that shit and show it on screen. And so they looked up Violent J's net worth. And fuck. I forgot to pin that to the top. But yeah, so they look up Violent J's net worth, and it said that his net worth is about 13 million, and Steve-O's was like 4, I think. And Jay obviously like, well, I don't have that kind of money, you know. 13 million, maybe after he dies and they sold off like all of everything, maybe he'd be worth 13 million, he said. But they kind of go into like how it used to work back in the day. He said that, you know, ICP never got like a physical paycheck, you know. The way it worked is if they wanted something, they would talk to Alex and they got what they needed. They didn't actually like pull in a regular paycheck. Most of the stuff got put back into the record company. As you guys know, Alex did run off with all that money when he left, when he disappeared. But hell yeah, but he did say that, you know, now that they have a new manager, which is Billy, they get a regular check, and that check goes in the account. And he's like, I don't even have like 500,000 in the bank. You know, he's like, I don't have $1 million home. He said most of the money is in Psychopathic, and they put it back into the music, the merch, the Gathering, which they talked about how the Gathering this year only made $5,000 profit after everything was said and done. So yeah, it is very important when you go to the Gathering. Make sure you're not sneaking in. I know it's a fucking joke. It's you know, Jay said it, but fucking, you know, support Psychopathic and support the Gathering because they put a lot of time, effort, and money, especially Jump Steady. He puts a lot of money and time and effort into the Gathering. So quit your bitching about who's on the lineup. Quit your bitching about having to buy an expensive ticket. Yes, they can figure shit out better, but one man is doing all that, and that is Jump Steady. So quit your bitching. And then they get into, Steve-O asks how is it that Jay and Shaggy are so good at launching the Fago? And they you know, he was asking for tips on how to launch the Fago. And I didn't realize this is something I didn't even think of, but it makes perfect sense. Jay said, you know, a lot of these venues, it's super fucking hot, you know, under the lights, the Fago's sitting out all day. And so like with that heat, the gas builds up in the fucking Fago. So he's like, those bitches are ready to launch. Like you crack them open, you put your finger over the hole, and they want to launch because they're so hot. And they said this is one of the reasons why they don't tour in the winter anymore, because one, like they're dealing with ice cold Fagos, they're not rocketing, they're pouring it all over themselves, but also they don't want to get ninjas all wet in the cold and get ninja sick. So they don't usually, you know, like to tour in the wintertime. Then they kind of got into wrestling and they talked about their origins of wrestling. They even showed that one of their very first matches with the Headbangers. And they talked about how, you know, in WWF, they weren't really even like, they were approached not as wrestlers, but as artists to do the music for what's it called? For the oddities. And they're like, you know, we wrestle too. And they talked about doing their first match in like in front of like VPs and other shit. And then they talked about going to the WCW and how they really did wrestling in the WCW. And you know, it was asked if they had any lasting injuries, and Jay really has come out of it not like terribly hurt. I know he even said he's not really. Shaggy was the one that did all the daring moves, and of course, obviously, Shaggy has neck problems and back problems, and so he's like, Shaggy has, you know, some more of the issues from it, but not him. Jay talks about working with the NWA and meeting up with Billy Corgan, but you know, it was very interesting in his verbiage when he talks about this, because he said starting to work with NWA, which that word starting kind of red flags in my head. Like, is this going to be an ongoing thing? Like, how long can we expect Jay to hang around NWA? Because the way he was talking, it seems like it's going to be he's going to be a pretty regular on there for the time being. But then it moved into some real serious shit. Jay was asked about his heart problems, and he talks more about what was really wrong with his heart. It wasn't as bad as like I had anticipated it to be, but still really fucking scary. I guess his heart was beating off rhythm, which is arrhythmia, I believe. And they had to put him to sleep and shock him until his heart, you know, went back at the pace it was supposed to. Of course, he said he's normal now, but he's slowing down because, you know, the doctors have told him, you know, it could slip again. It is very possible to slip out of time again. So he is slowing down. And with that slowing down, they kind of talked about how they, you know, are only doing the main shows, but then they're doing the solo tours now. And he was asked about, he talked about the farewell tour. And it seems like, you know, they still plan on doing the farewell tour. The way he was talking, he seemed a little sad about it. But he said they're just putting it off because they don't, it almost seems like they don't want to do it. Or I don't know what, but he said they're putting off the farewell tour right now. Then they talk, you know, him and Steve-O chop it up about Chris Hansen being his boy and how he hangs out with Chris Hansen. And then there was considerable talk about DJ Paul. I hope they keep putting it off too, but I also hope they decide they want to tour, you know, because I do want to see them again. I just hope they like, well, guess what? We're not doing the farewell tour. We're just going to do a tour. But they talked considerable about DJ Paul. Steve-O asked how he met DJ Paul. And Jay was talking about how 3-6 Mafia actually reached out to ICP to do music. And that is how that whole relationship started. They definitely talked about Paul being drunk. A lot of talk from the Gathering 2021, which is the gathering I was at. DJ Paul was super drunk during that set, and he was very drunk at the Gathering. And so they reminisced about that. They talked obviously about Steve's butthole, which we'll talk about in a minute. But something really interesting came out of this conversation about DJ Paul, and that is Steve-O shared a story that Paul had reached out to Steve-O about stand-up comedy. Paul is interested in doing stand-up comedy. And he even went over to Steve-O's place to workshop some comedy. So could we potentially see DJ Paul doing comedy at the Gathering, elsewhere? I don't know. But I just thought that was really fucking interesting. They continue on. And of course, Steve-O had to bring up, you know, the opening, you know, announcing ICP. He's super excited that he was the only one who ever got to announce ICP. And they talked about his butthole, and Jay kind of weighs in on the whole "show me your butthole." And this was interesting. I was unsure what he was gonna say. He said, you know, it's funny as like a roast, as like you know, you're shouting it out people, as like a, clowning type thing. But Jay and Shag specifically draw the line at, and this is his quote, naked buttholes and dicks, or I think they said penises. And which was funny because then Steve-O had shared that like Shaggy had sent him the picture of his butthole, and you can start to see Jay kind of clown on Shaggy, which reminds me like those guys are homies, even though they're not touring together right now. Those they're each other's boys, and you clown on each other for shit like that. He was funny as hell at Lethal Weekend 6. Hell yeah, man! I'm jealous you got to go to that. Because I would have loved to go to Lethal Weekend. But and then this moves on to a huge topic of the video, probably the most interesting part of the wild ride, and that is Jay confronting the stuff about being on drugs. And I gotta say, it went places that I didn't think it was gonna go. I was surprised. First off, he starts it off by saying that, it wasn't an ongoing thing. He just hit a rough patch where, it was bomb after bomb after bomb. And I'm going to pull my nerd out for a second. And there's a Shakespeare quote in Hamlet, I believe, that says, "Sorrows come not single spies, but in battalions," meaning, when shit happens, it keeps happening. And, obviously Jay losing Laney, his brother, he talks about, he didn't want to talk too much about Jump Steady and Rachel Paul, but he talks about how, Jump's wife had stopped taking her meds and kind of went crazy and throwing allegations around. But that's really all he said about that. There was other shit happening in Jay's life. But he said, he didn't realize he had a problem. It kind of snuck up on him, kind of thing. And he went to a rehab / trauma center. It wasn't just rehab, but it was also a trauma center, which I can relate to, because when I was, having a hard time in my life, I ended up at one of these places where they both take addiction and mental health problems. And yeah, it's interesting that, it wasn't just rehab. And I know a lot of people are going to be skeptical and talk shit about Jay, but man, I appreciate Jay for what he is. He's real. He tells you, really what's going on. And it was interesting that, Jump Steady actually has been a very big part of Jay's recovery. It was said that Jump actually found this center in Florida. He reached out to Dr. Drew and found this thing. But Jay also goes on to say, "What up, Cryptic? Echo Joe, thank you again for coming on." He also says, he went on to say, like, he's not ashamed of what happened. He has a not give a fuck attitude, is what he said. When it comes to these things, he doesn't care that people are running their mouth. He doesn't care what people are saying, because he's gonna be 100. And man, I appreciated that part of the fucking interview. Like, all the shit talk on Jay and stuff. And I was even told by somebody a long while ago when we interviewed them, that Jay really doesn't like people talking about his personal business. And I get that. I do get that. But Jay doesn't care that much, guys. Like, we're not, just quit shitting on Jay. Jay's the man. Hell yeah. And then the last part about the drugs, I didn't realize this, but he's living with Jump, and Jump's keeping him honest. And Jay said he doesn't have any like proclivity to go back and do drugs. Like, that's not what he's not worried about it. Like, when he puts his mind to something, he does it. And he's doing random drug screenings for Jump. Jump's like, screening him at random, and he's gonna stay clean. And I really hope that is the case, because I fucking, I love Jay. And I want to see him happy and healthy. And then, he goes on. Oh, absolutely, my guy. 100%. Thanks for coming on. After that, he talks a little bit about Sarah Russo and, his new girlfriend. And, he was talking about, he was trying to stay ghost from social media because, when you're going through rehab and shit, you know, it's best to not engage. But he was spending a lot of time on Instagram. He found Instagram, and this is the realest you're ever gonna see Jay. He's like, man, I was checking out all the hotties on Instagram, and I was adding all the hotties, and you know, you get your favorites, and I was between two favorites, and I messaged one of them, and I didn't think she was gonna message me back, and you know, ends up being his now girlfriend, and I think it's cool that like that's how they met. Like he's just like, I'm gonna hit up some hotties on Instagram. That is so Violent J, and I fucking love the transparency with it all. Jay is a juggalo. There's no fucking, you know, he's always jugging. Then they go on, and you know, Steve-O's talking. They both talk about their tour dates. Steve-O's doing stand-up tour that kind of intersects with the tour dates of the second leg of the Three-Headed Monster tour. And there's a specific date, September 9th in Toledo. I guess Steve-O's doing stand-up, and I don't know why Bash is calling me, but I am still live. Yeah, so September 9th, Toledo, in Toledo, Steve-O's doing stand-up, and he mentions Jay. It seems very likely that Jay might show up to the show. So if you're in Ohio, you do want to check that out, because odds are you might see Jay. And, you know, that leads into the last thing they talked about on the show. Jay asked Steve-O about this rap, this diss track. If you haven't heard it, he did a diss track to Bam. And, man, it was rough. And Jay asked him about it, and he's like, man, I want to do a rap redemption. It was meant to be bad, but, like, I want to show people I can rap. And Jay was behind it. Jay's like, I will help you with this. We'll come up with a beat. You know, we'll get you going. And we'll even record this at the Toledo, you know, on the 9th. So could we potentially see a Violent J Steve-O collab? I don't know. But that is all of the recap with Wild Ride with Steve-O featuring Violent J. You know, I'm not going to kill us tonight with time. We're not going to be on here forever. We're going to throw it to some music. I'm going to do the reaction video. We're going to react to a music video. And then we're going to call it a night. And I will see you guys back next week. I do not have a guest yet. But, oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Fuck, I'm spacing. Next week, am I announcing it now? Oh, no, wait, that didn't work. That's right. I have an open spot for next week. So if there's an artist out there, podcaster, anybody who wants to, you know, come on, chop it up with me. We'll do the radio show, do the interview and whatnot. Hit me up. I know I posted on Facebook today about having guests on, and I'm already booking people in October. So again, if you're interested, hit me up. But that was the news and the recap. But we're going to throw it over to some music. Man, I got to quit breathing into my mic so bad. Push. Ow, fuck. Sorry, guys. That was loud. We're going to play some more music. This next selection is... I'm bad at stalling. Fuck. Let's do some clowny shit, guys. So next up, we have Flapjack Wilson, Danny Dollars, and a group you might not have heard of called 666 Fuck the Cops. Or not, because I didn't fucking hit the button. Bear with me, guys. My computer's acting the fuck up tonight.
I swear this motherfucker never told a lie.
No mercy. You fucking with these cool motherfuckers?
Tell him, motherfucker, tell him.
We'll put you in the motherfucking dirt. Bitch. Move over. Move over, motherfucker. I'm about to hit you upside your motherfucking head again. I got a freestyle rap coming off my fucking chin like what? Oh, damn, this motherfucker's lit. I must be drunk, smoking splits. Yeah, bitch. And me and my dog Flapjack, we riding, barking like dogs at the moon in the back. Funny, huh? You laughing until your face gone, bitch. Go fucking with me when I'm in my zone.
When you see me on the street, you better duck for cover. Cause when I fuck your mother, I ain't gonna wear rubber. So, their little brother's my son. Yo, you ain't the one. Tell your mom she's 1 ton. I still fucked her though. Cause I got my nut and then I left the hoe. You know, I'm Navajo like an Indian war chief. Yo, I stay cheap. Yo, bitch, stay on her knees sucking my dick for cheese. And I ain't talking Roger Rabbit. Yo, I ain't about to have it. Dag nabbit. Yo, I take your bitch and yo kidnap it. Yo, what that mean though? I got that, I'm off that lean, bro. Yeah, a real psycho, trill dog, trill kill Bill. Like I'm David Ford Coppola. Yo, Francis Ford Coppola, smoke a lot of dopola. Yo, I hit you with that cobra, bruh. You know. And this has been a presentation of the Player Haitian Nation, aka the 2016K Glamorous Productions. Yo, straight out of Teddy Ruxpin. Yo, I asked your wife where's her husband, and she said she doesn't know where he's at. He could be in the back with Slee Stack sucking dick for crack. So I said, look here, bitch, you know I'm the Mac. So I grabbed her by her hand and I took her to the promised land and laid her down in my bed while she gave me head. I got into her purse, my bad. Sometimes players fuck up and then I stole her bread. That's right, my friend, I be stealing bread like Robin Hood, but I ain't robbing hoods, I'm robbing white bitches out they goods. Now you know who you fucking with, Flapjack Wilson, and I fucked you and your mother, bitch. Yes, I fucked you. It's 2023. Sometimes I get a little giddy off that LSD and I grab another man by his PP. I'm just kidding, dog, that shit ain't for me. But if you do suck a dick and stay sucker free, you know it's on me. Flapjack Wilson, Jay Bizarre, you know how we are.
It's Coke Hogan, the Hollywood Blonde, and I'm about to hop on the Dahmer Express, and now we're taking over America. Dahmer 2024, baby. Hit him with a leg drop. Hit him with a leg drop. Hit him with a leg drop. I feel like Hogan in his prime, headed to the top. Hit him with a leg drop. Bitch, I hit him with a leg drop. Bitch, I hit him with a leg drop. Feel like Hogan in his prime, headed to the top. Coke Hogan on the road in the Dahmer Express. Golden Skullet with some Vans and a leather vest. Best looking hair, and I'm full of success. All these groupies wanna come and give me group sex. I got the largest arms ever seen in the rap game. Better than the best, that's why I got all this fame. You and me, we ain't the same, stay up on my lane. Ice blood, heart colder than November rain. Ladies love me so they wanna cut my tattoos. Head first in the pussy like I'm 5'2". You a bitch, and I'm not you. Better know you're rolling, slow it down like DJ Screw. Better act like you know, don't be oblivious. I saw your mama OnlyFans and she hideous. Everybody in the hood call her Phineas. She a hog farmer with a long lineage. I tear my shirt off and all the ladies go insane. I flex a couple times just to keep them entertained. Bitches Danny Tanner, and I ain't playing. Naked on your baby mama, catch a stay laying. Hit him with a leg drop. Hit him with a leg drop. Hit him with a leg drop. I feel like Hogan in his prime, headed to the top. Hit him with a leg drop. Bitch, I hit him with a leg drop. Bitch, I hit him with a leg drop. Feel like Hogan in his prime, headed to the top. It's the Hollywood Blondes, flexing and sexing all your bitches. Head turning, jaw and panty dropping. We don't give a fuck, we ain't stopping. Dahmer 2024, ho. Dahmer 2024.
Driving on a motorcycle, I'm Michael with these jacks, smoke crack of my disciples. Eyes low, walking a tightrope, aiming at side goes, but an eye scope. Your bitch just asked me for a ride home or ride, bro. I'm IQ, my tip up like a fight, bro. I mean your bitch's guts like a knife, bro. I walk tomorrow, my path fed like a psycho. And if you sleeping on me, man, please say goodnight, yo. Trying to make memories fade with the price smoke every day. Never please waking up inside. Hold my mind slow. I'm losing shit that I know. I'm losing people close to me, losing all of my hope. These people supposed to be at my back and ride, bro. Every single time, bro, stand my back and die slow. These people supposed to be at my back and ride, bro. Every single time, bro, stand my back and die slow.
Hell yeah, that was 666 Fuck the Cops with Die Slow. Fucking another one of those videos, the quick ending. I don't fucking know. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna end this off soon, but we are gonna end it with a live reaction. So let me cue up the fucking video. This video dropped a little bit ago. It is the homie Tricked Out featuring somebody or other. Sorry, this shit's gone off the rails already. Tricked Out featuring Casket. Just peep it. Hell yeah. On my way.
They always got something to say until you pull up.
Rocking that grind mode.
When they show up, they say they fuck you up. That's what they told us. Fuck it, I'm on my way. Don't shift, don't use no brakes. They always got something to say until you blow up. Won't be making no amends when you show up. They say they fuck me up. That's what they
always down for a wrestling video.
I'm on my way. Why talk shit on a tablet? Make one phone call, get your address. Roll up solo with a ratchet. Got shooters on call, shit happens. Get beat up by a dude named Patrick. I rip shit, smoke cabbage. You busy trying to BB rabbit. Used to laugh when you see me rapping. It's funny what a motherfucker go through. Wish you bet money on a motherfucker, don't you? Don't have debt, so I know I don't owe you. I'm all set, I'm vacation eating tofu.
Got that flow, though.
I ain't even trying to blow up. Let the shells burn when they finally pull up. Don't know shit, can't say shit. It can't hurt to learn, find the forum. Wait your turn, sir, inside the courtroom. Hired a lawyer cause I can afford one. Plenty of plans. I like the hoard. I'm about to fly to Cali just out of boredom. Not when I make money. I save that tax-free income straight cash. Laughing cause you straight trash. This just another track.
Better some hip hop.
Producer made me sound like I'm famous. When he mixing people treat me like I made it. Underrated, getting nasty with the cadence. Ask about me.
Hit him with that splash.
I'll come after your ass with premium gas. Talk shit, down shit, put Infinity quick. While you're ahead, you should quit. Shit, if I pull up, it is what it is. Cause they always got something to say until you pull up. Won't be making no amends when they show up. They say they fuck you up. That's what they told us. Fuck it, I'm on my way. Don't shift, don't use no brakes. They always got something to say until you blow up. Won't be making no amends when you show up. They say they fuck me up. That's what they told us. Fuck it, I'm on my way. On my way. Got the.
Before we go into the second verse. Before we go into that second verse, I do gotta talk about it. Fucking that body splash though. Hit him with that 5X frog splash. No, I love the fucking theme of the song, which is, you know, people to be talking shit until they pull up, you know. I know a few of those people. Shout out to those guys. But yeah, let's go back.
These fists don't need no gun. Try to resist, I drop you for fun. If you persist, you are done. If I get pissed, hit a home run. Make that list, no, not a pun. You exist just to be stunned. What's it consist? You better run. Beat up by a dude with a man bun. Bitch, motherfucker, wanna play the game? Fuck around, son, and catch the fade. Step up, man, know what you say. We smoking them all that ashtray. We cutting off that airway, cause this is that child's play. Step up to get knocked. Come on, bitch, get dropped. That's what I'm saying when these motherfuckers talk shit. Cats gonna drop it and pull it on and pop it. Your face knock it, now it's time to get down. And don't give a fuck, it's all around. That dark and dirty sound, that's all that's found. And then deep underground, and I say it loud. Don't give a fuck, and you know we're proud. My bitch, it's time to go down. End of the game, I got the hat trick. Fuck you lames, I stand with Patrick. Y'all the same, just like some fat chicks. We bring the flame in them. We play the game, y'all politic. Time to reclaim, y'all would ticks. Play for the fame, y'all suck dicks. Fuck this shit, I'm on my way.
Fucking dick, hell yeah.
Alright. You pull up. Won't be making no amends when they show up. They say they fuck you up. That's what they told us. Fuck it, I'm on my way. Don't shift, don't use no.
He's on his way, bro.
Always got something to say until you blow up. Won't be making no amends when you show up. They say they fuck me up. That's what
they told us. Fuck it, I'm on my way.
No, I love the riff, man. Bro, that was a dope video. The fucking bars, fantastic. The wrestling, fantastic.
Fuck it, I'm on my way. On my way.
Yo, hit him with the 619. Fuck yeah. 10 out of 10. That was fucking amazing. You know who else was amazing? Fucking Kill Soci3ty. Shout outs to those guys for coming on. Shout out for everybody for stopping in tonight. And tune in next week. We're gonna have a surprise guest apparently, and we will have somebody. Keep tuning in because we got lots of guests, including Michelangelo Scaro. All wrongs reserved this month, as well as novels set up for next month already. We got new videos coming as well. Not only are we going to be doing the history of Spread the Dead and Bartle Boston Dead Guy show all the way back to the TPE era. Fuck those guys. We're going to be talking about all kinds of shit. Bartle Talk will be coming back. Our next episode, which I'm going to announce now, is called What is a Thuggalo? We're going to deep dive into the name Thuggalo and the difference between Thuggalos and Juggalos. And I hope I can get somebody, you know, maybe Will Gates or somebody who is a Thuggalo on this to, you know, communicate with me. So if you are an identified Thuggalo, hit me up. I do want to chat. I want to, you know, do as much justice to the word as possible. Also coming up, we're going to be starting something new on the channel, similar to a lot of the React channels out there. I'm going to be working on something called Juggalo Reacts, or Juggalo Reaction. I don't want to bite the fucking, you know, originals, but I do want to pay homage to them. But I, you know, going into YouTube, one of the things I was always looking for is videos of people reacting to Juggalo shit that aren't Juggalos, and Juggalos reacting to shit outside of the scene. So, you know, we're going to go forward with that. So if you're watching now and you want to be a part of any of these videos, fucking hit me up. I already have a bunch of people lined up, a bunch of planned videos with artists, guests, strangers, everybody. So keep tuned because there are a whole heap of those, and that's going to be an ongoing thing on the channel. And I had one more thing to announce, but I don't remember what it was. It's getting late. It's not, you know, we used to do 6-hour lives. But changes are coming too. Like I said, I might change up the format. We will see. I know the radio show isn't for everyone. I keep saying that. I know the interview is fresh, and I want to put more of a spotlight on that as well. So it might be separate. And I'm just babbling at this point. I'm going to go and potentially record a video with some other people on the internet, which you might see here soon. But much love, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. You know, if you could hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, it really does mean a lot to me. And I want to make the best content for y'all. So if you have any suggestions, anything I could be doing better, don't hesitate to fucking tell me. Constructive criticism and criticism is important. So y'all have a fantastic fucking night. Clowny daggers. And like I said earlier, we're going to end it off tonight with a hashtag fuck Skynet. So hashtag fuck Skynet.
The Bartlehouse is open, no invite needed with Juggalos. Been hyped this evening, feeding for music, more guests than topics. No drama, no bullshit, no fake news, no nonsense, no grim logic. Only fam knowledge and dropping the rawest of platforms and artists. Bartlehouse, where you'll never see the bottle stop. The beef tigers off the leash, and if it's beef, you gotta see the final Bartle boss. The diamonds are raining, defining the greatness the carnival provides. Welcome to the Bartlehouse. Now get your ass in.